Uh-oh. I think it's doing that one thing where it be messing up. I got too many tabs open. Gotta start closing some of these tabs. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Good morning. How's everybody doing today, man? How's everybody doing today? Hope everybody's day is going good. I gotta spark my blood and get some music going first, so that's what I gotta do first, man. If it's gonna fuck up, I might as well go ahead and start whatever I want to start, which is Careless Whispers. Matter of fact, if they're gonna be on bullshit, because sometimes Apple Music Beta be on bullshit, y'all. So I be having to step my game up. So let me go ahead and go to where I want to go to, which is one of my favorite 80s artists of all fucking time, George Michael. I mean, those motherfuckers, they just didn't stop. They couldn't stop, man. I haven't even seen it. Da-da. All right, this is the last music video, guys, before we go to the content, man. You know, that's some triggering content, so I got to get to my music first. And shout out to everybody watching on Twitter. Or shout out to everybody watching on YouTube. Shout out to everybody watching everywhere. I love you all. Thank you all for watching, no matter where you are watching. All right. So let me go ahead and go to my favorite 80s song. I made my mind up between this or Thriller. It's one of the two. Let's go. Roses, man. I miss when artistry was just that. It was artistry, bro. Now everybody's shit sound the same. Everybody got the auto-tune voice. It's nothing is authentic the way it used to be, man. All right. If you guys know me, you guys know I like to welcome in my day with music. Is how I get myself started in the day. It's like coffee and orange juice and food for me. I listen to good music. I have a good day. That's a fact. When I get through my job, when I'm going early, and I'm getting work done, I throw on my Rock 80 playlist. Man, I be finishing my shift by damn near 8:30, 7 o'clock. That's like 2 or 3 hours early, bro. That's crazy. It does something. It gives me good energy, right? Especially when I gotta go out here and deal with bad energy. Speaking of bad energy, we have to go back to where I was last night and the DDG Holly Bailey saga. It's only getting worse. We're witnessing baby mama, baby daddy drama play out in the public space. Let's go ahead and get to this now.
Because they were afraid that she was going to harm herself and the
Uh-oh. The following content may contain suicide or self. Oh, I gotta do this. I wish to proceed.
to end the relationship.
Look, you can't even watch this video unless you click a little button by YouTube and say, yeah, I agree to sign this waiver. Child.
Or anytime he would walk away and would not answer her calls. And he actually said one time during August 2023, when she was pregnant, they had a very bad argument and she took his gun and ran away, and his family had to find her because they were afraid that she was going to harm herself and the baby. And can you imagine if that happened? That would have been devastating, and DDG also would have been blamed. Also in 2024, DDG claims that Halle threatened to take her life 3 different times. And I do think this is due to her postpartum depression, because she did say that she did suffer from severe postpartum.
So honestly, I have severe postpartum.
This honestly makes me really
Damn.
I have severe postpartum.
Let's start there. So Halle, as you guys just heard, Halle admitted out of her own mouth that she was dealing with severe postpartum depression. And on that, I have nothing bad to say about Halle, because postpartum depression is something that is real. It's real. Right? That's a fact. Listen, guys, when women are going through postpartum depression, anything can happen, bro. Anything can happen, bro. Like you never know what can happen on any given day, because that's literally like a I'm not gonna say a mental illness, but it's definitely it's something that happens with the brain, bro, and the chemical imbalance and shit. Shit starts to get real fucked up when they going through postpartum depression. And what's crazy is a lot of men, whether this is black, white, no matter what, they don't even know postpartum exists. The only time that I hear postpartum depression being discussed in a group of men is like in the manosphere when they're saying, well, women use postpartum depression as an excuse to not suck my dick anymore and to not get up and cook my breakfast and be a fucking wife. Like, these are the stuff that you hear on a daily basis, but those things are goofy, those things are immature, right? You don't really run across men for the most part having a mature conversation with empathy and sympathy. Empathy or sympathy. They're never sympathetic or empathetic to what these women go through during that situation. That being said, though, right? Because Halle, I've 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 lived with a woman with postpartum depression, and it was severe to the point where she ended up. They said her schizophrenia was a by cause of it, and that led to her, doing all kind of stuff from fighting police officers, et cetera, et cetera. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I get what you saying, mama, but at the end of the day, I don't think that men can use depression of any form as a way of saying, yeah, well, this is the reason why I beat on this woman. This is the reason why I harass this woman, because I'm depressed. I don't really see that being as something that a man could say and people will accept it and say, well, he was depressed when he was slapping you upside your head, girl. I guess you're right, girl. I guess you're right, bitch. No, it usually goes like, it don't fucking matter. He was a grown man. He knew exactly what the fuck he was doing, right? That's usually how it goes, child. Let's keep hearing more, because the one thing that Halle and DDG do too much is talk about their personal relationship online and what they're personally going through. Nobody would have this footage of Halle saying that she was going through postpartum. Nobody will be able to use it against her like many males are today if she did not put it online. This is the same advice that we give my brother Jay Prince for president. Well, I don't want nobody talking about my wife. I don't want nobody talking about nothing that we do. Period. Then he goes online with fucking shit stains in his drawers. Camera not even pointed at his face where he's talking, pointed directly at his ass. Right? It's stuff like that. And then say, why y'all talking about it? Why y'all talking about it? Okay. I think you get the point.
This honestly makes me really, really sad, because I know Halle loves her son Halo. I don't think she would do anything to harm him in any way. And I think it's a little unfortunate that some people won't be able to understand that. They might look at her as unfit because of her mental state, but I don't think she would.
I don't think that in every situation, a woman that's dealing with postpartum is an unfit mother. I think that's something that if DDG was claiming that, I would not support that claim. That specific claim I couldn't support. I've seen plenty of women go through postpartum depression and never harm their children. What happens is they have these chemical imbalances on a daily basis that make them feel like shit, right? Most of these women, like Halle, is fucking beautiful. But guess what postpartum depression does? Damn, I look ugly as fuck today. Right? My wife breast fucking feed and all that stuff now. She don't like that shit. She wish she can be normal her, but that's not what it is right now. So I'm very sympathetic and empathetic towards women who are going through postpartum on any level. I don't give a fuck if it's not even severe, because if it's severe, that's a major problem. She used the word severe postpartum, because That's crazy.
Truly do anything to harm Halo, just like I didn't feel like DDG would do anything to harm Halo. I think DDG loves his son as well, and to be honest, I'm not exactly happy with the idea of taking custody.
I haven't seen that nigga DDG happy like this since he lost Lil Mans. You feel me? I ain't even gonna lie, like, bro used to be so much happier, bro, like, so much nicer. But ever since all this shit happened, he only can spend 6 hours a week with his son. I can only imagine if I can only spend 6 hours a week with Aegon. It'd be different if the kid was older, but this is a brand new baby. This baby not even 2 years old yet. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to slide. That's a fact, man. And it's crazy. People always force you into those situations. You never really want to. You never really want to. But just like what's been going on with my father's estate, people force you to, and I can't even speak more on that, man. Let's keep going.
From either one of them, but Halle and DDG are fighting for sole custody, so it's going to be a really, really, really messy battle. And DDG did present some text messages between him and Halle, and I will say,
okay, so these are the text messages that everybody is talking about, and unfortunately, Haley team has pretty much reached out and said, even though the text messages are real, DDG didn't show all of them, so I guess she's gonna be showing all the text messages in court. I'll be right back. Bathroom break. Okay. He keep buying empty food trucks, so you gotta put everything inside it. What's the point? No, we just bought another one for like $2,200. Don't lie right now. Could have just said that $2,200, spend like $9,000 at the end of the year or something. Buy one fully stocked. I know, nigga. Wow, man. That nigga Jay Prince is a demon. All right, guys. So let's get back to this. And shout out to the Impressive Vibes video credit. We covered the first 10 minutes of this, well, the first 8 minutes. We're gonna cover the rest today, guys. And trigger alert for anybody who's ever been through any domestic abuse. Let's go.
These messages were very messy. Both Halle and DDG are messy. They do the tit for tat thing, so they both were a toxic couple. I already talked about DDG's flaws in several different videos, but we got to get into some of these text messages from Halle because they are pretty disturbing. You know, one time Halle and DDG got into it and DDG stopped talking to her and Halle was trying to contact him and she said, answer the effing phone. Answer the effing phone. Woo, look at the typos. I'm going to try one more time. If you don't answer, it's over forever. I'm not playing, Daryl. That's it. And DDG said, I just want to be left alone, please. She said, I'm calling for help. I have a knife.
Okay, now one thing, like, I don't know who in Haley camp, but I never, if it's a legal matter, or if this is something personal between my wife, I tell the truth. Legal matter, I'm not telling you nothing. But that means I'm not telling you the truth. I'm not telling you a lie. Only thing I know is I don't know nothing. That's all I know. Her to acknowledge, oh yeah, that's true, but it's how can you imagine if Tory Lanez had said what she said? Oh yeah, I text Meg Thee Stallion, I have a knife, but when she present the messages, it's out of context. It's not really like I was on some violent stuff. Why would somebody text somebody, I have a knife? Now, I showed this clip last night, but allow me to show it again real quick so we can contextualize this moment. For those who don't know, DDG brother Dub, who was recently named in Haley's civil suit, when she cited that because Dub recently got into a fight at DreamCon, and Haley said that Halo was unsafe to be around Dub because he is clearly a vicious man. Despite that, Dub while Halle was pregnant and lived in the house with DDG and Dub and his sister. They all stay in the same place. DDG streams on a daily basis. Everyone knows this, that he do a 6-hour stream every single day where he pretty much sits in his fucking DDG room. People come in, celebrities, a nigga like Kai Cenat, Mr. Beast, them type people, and then they talk about YouTube shit, and then they leave. Right? They might do, like, he's not in like the antics like Kai Cenat. They're not gonna fucking fill a room with fireworks and then light it up and shit. They're not like that, bro. They're not fucking stupid. And that's how Kai and them lost the other house. And that's why they had to move to fucking New York. They literally can't buy homes in California for like 4 years, bro, because of that shit. I mean, that was the stupidest shit they could have did, was went into a basement, put fucking fireworks. Never mind. Kai is really immature, low key. Really immature. But he's only 21. DDG is 27. Okay, that little age gap matters to me. You know what I'm saying, because it shows a little bit more of more maturity. Kai Cenat, he's not really mature yet. I want to show you guys this clip where DDG was streaming, trying to just get his money, and we do hear Halle on the clip saying, "Get out the stream, cuz. Get out the stream, cuz." Let's go. And she had a knife. Y'all gotta stop having Ring cameras in the crib if y'all want to start getting away with crimes, child.
Y'all about to go so far. I don't know. She said if she walk over here, you still on stream. She finna walk over here. She said she told you to get off. You said what? She told you to get off. She said she finna walk over. She's like, he better be on stream. I just told him to get off. She said she coming. Don't tell. I ain't trying to get no whooping, bro.
Not DDG saying he not trying to get whooped on. Child. So Halle was approaching. Dove said he didn't know what to do. He tried to like not get her to the door, but she's a fucking Disney princess. He didn't know what to do. I wouldn't want my brother to touch my girl either, especially as a fucking Disney princess. That nigga don't know what he want to do. Do I end the stream? 21,000 people watching.
Yeah.
It's almost over.
Supposed to get on stream today, y'all.
He said he wasn't even supposed to stream today, y'all. Damn. Look, he said damn too. Damn. Look, he mad as hell. He know what he about to deal with. Now look, this is where it gets crazy, right? You got to pay attention. On my wife is here too. Dub usually knocks on the door before he comes in. This time, Dub bursts the fucking door all the way the fuck in and say, hey bro, she coming. She got a fucking knife. And we can hear Halle say, I thought she was about to get off. Her voice is very soft. Considering the fact that she had a fucking knife, I thought that she would be more rigid.
She coming. What am I supposed to do? I think he off.
Dub said, I think he is off. He not online. I think he off. She said, no, he's not. No, the fuck he's not. Damn. Dub backed away further into the room because she had a fucking knife.
You want me to get up?
I mean, we're still on. We gotta go get some food.
I showed this last night. So she said that her problem was that he was still on. He had been on for hours and she want to get food. And for the life of me, the only thing I asked myself was, how did Halle eat before DDG get there? I thought that Halle was a millionaire. For the life of me, it's almost like she must not have a license. She must not have a car. She must not have nobody else in the house. I've seen DDG tell his little brother and sister, go get him food, go do all kinds of shit for the fucking, and they go, right? Even little boyfriend Aries be over there. They do whatever the fuck he says for the most part. Aries doesn't, but everybody else do. You trying to tell me she couldn't just pay Dub? Hey, or not even pay him. Hey, I'm fucking pregnant right now. I'm hungry. I almost guarantee he would have hopped in one of those fucking cars that they have and go got food. This wasn't about no fucking food. And to pop up with a knife, that's like if my wife was streaming and I'm like, I want food right now. With a knife in my hand. Child, let's keep going.
Okay. I'm about to get off.
All right, he said he gonna end the stream.
She got a knife in her hand.
Dub said, "Why the fuck she got a knife in her hand,
She got a
bro?"
knife in her hand. Knife in her hand. Put it down. I gotta go, y'all, before I.
He asked her to put it down. She said no, and then DDG said, "All right, I got it in the fucking stream." Now, DDG, I said this last night. I'm gonna say it again. For the life of me, I don't know why you left this stream up with Haley with the knife in her hand and shit. I don't know why you would do that. And I had to side with Haley on this one. That seemed like sabotage type shit. Like, if you really fucked with her, maybe we just took the stream down too. You didn't need to have that on video. But on the other hand, this is being used as a way to say that she's extremely violent. And as far as anything else that has been presented, it looks the most violent out of all the actions between the two of you. Wife?
I mean, from your perspective, yeah, but as a lawyer, I would argue, did anybody call the police? How do I know this is fake? How do I know y'all not making this up and that girl really didn't have a knife in her hand? Because we never see her come on camera with a knife. That's hearsay. Because you say I have something doesn't mean I have it.
DDG was admitted into the hospital where he had cuts on 4 of his fingers on both hands.
Did it come from that knife? Did they do a whole investigation?
I don't know what knife it came
Right,
from. I don't know
like,
what happened. I just know the timestamp on his live stream and him in the hospital, because he live streams every fucking thing. So guess what happened when they got to the hospital? Dub and his sister, everybody else go live, because that's what they do. They do like real in life type live streams and shit. So, and everybody has pretty much spoken about it. His sister said it was her. Dub said it was her. Everybody pretty much said that DDG told everybody in the house that they could not touch her. It's like, so I guess they would get into little fights and shit. And even if Dub wanted to, like how he did the dude at DreamCon, like they jumped that nigga, right? There's security there. Apparently, he made it clear that, like, man, she was pregnant, that nobody was really like to touch her. To me, that makes sense.
As a lawyer, you can argue all of this.
I mean, they said they got footage. It's cameras on in the house. I mean, it was on the stream.
Then if they have the cameras and they have it done according to the law, however the law handles it, that's how the law handles it. Yeah. They said they got it all on camera and stuff like that. Yeah, but I think that, like I said, if you're not gonna go forward with this when it happened, should have just deleted the stream too. Because on top of that, she's pregnant at the time. You don't know what's going on with her body, hormones.
No, we do know. She said she was going through postpartum depression.
Oh, that shit is sick.
And she used the word severe. You ain't hear it?
No, I mean, that's serious. Yes. I mean, do you not remember me when I was? Am I not on postpartum medication right now?
Yes.
Exactly.
She said, "I'm going through severe postpartum depression right now." I bet y'all. I meant to show y'all too that I was showing my wife, but yeah, because she admitted that she has it. I mean, and I don't have anything.
Halle threatened to take her life 3 different times, and I do think this is due to her postpartum depression, because she did say that she did suffer from severe postpartum.
So honestly, I have severe postpartum.
So I follow Halle on her Snapchat. Her Snapchat be going stupid. And I don't know if you know, but like, you know, Snapchat premium pay people to post and shit. So her and DDG are on, like, they both premium. She posts like 1 million fucking posts a day. And I remember when she was talking about the postpartum depression, she was talking about Halo and the baby. To be perfectly honest, in the moment, I can't say I didn't take her serious, but it seemed like she was fine. Like, she was still smiling. Like, the next day, she was posting videos, singing and rehearsing with her fucking guitar. She was doing what she always do.
But did I not go to work? Did I not still go to school? Did I still not maintain, like...
Yeah.
Yeah, it's it. Do you not remember me crying all the time, how I'm not feeling well, and scoring high on those scales?
Yeah, but they're saying that her postpartum, in my opinion, it formed in a way that Christiana's formed.
Yeah.
In a violent way.
Yeah.
Because she already said that she has mood swings. She already has admitted
she's predisposed to mood swings.
Exactly.
Yeah, she's already predisposed to that. Yeah.
Right. So I think that made it worse. Go ahead, daughter. I think that made it worse And like, for example, when Christiana was smaller, like niggas in East Lansing and even women, especially a lot of white women, they fucked with Christiana heavy. So when all that stuff happened, nobody believed that she would attack a police officer. Nobody believed that she would come at me with a knife. But I had all of that on video. That's when Center Stage first came out. So the camera was able to follow me and see the whole fucking situation for 52 minutes. 52 minutes. She punching me. I literally held her back like this. Like, if me and you was fighting, her back like this, and she would swing. I was looking at her. So, like, people don't believe that shit be happening, but, like, because I had that on video, I was able to, like, when we went to court, I didn't really have to say that she was violent because the video itself said that she was violent. And we kept filming when the officers got there because I had to. Fucking officers. So we got the arrest on camera, too. When she, quote unquote, assaulted them with a deadly weapon. But that's not really what happened. Even I said that. That's why I didn't corroborate with that story. She really was just, like crying and hysterical and shit. Like, I'm not going to jail. I'm not getting arrested, moving and shit. And when they said you gotta get on the ground, she refused that order. Like, they had to pin her down. And she did fight back on that. That is true. But it is what it is. It is what it is. I still think that, like, before she got pregnant, she wouldn't have acted like that. I think that the postpartum triggered that.
Well, we know when women are pregnant, you change chemically. So I don't think people understand that. You change chemically. So, I mean, how is she doing now after that? How is she, like, how's her recovery and stuff like that? Because
this was after.
Yeah, what I'm saying now.
I think that her mental state is bad.
Better place, probably.
I don't think so.
I'm just saying, either way it go.
I think all of this stuff that's happening right now is very, 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 very bad for her. She has the movie that she's filming right now with the guy from Bridgerton. I can never remember his name. The guy who plays Simon, the black guy. The Duke of Simon, whatever his name was. But they're filming a rom-com, right? And I think that this is bad press for that, right? Like, there's no bad press on him. Like, and he's an amazing fucking actor. And Bridgerton has an amazing fucking following. This is a great opportunity for her. I would say it's bigger than the fucking Little Mermaid. But I think that she, in this situation, one of them need to bow out. And I don't think DDG gonna lose no money behind this. I think she really gonna come out of this with less money and more problems.
I don't know. She can act. If she does a superb performance, people won't care. She can act.
That's true. If she delivers what I would call,
she has to be really
like,
good.
Yeah, Sinners, Michael B. Jordan.
If she delivers that, it's not
fucking Jonathan Majors type shit. Or let me put it on women. If she delivers like a fucking Angelina Jolie level performance, or what's the other girl name? Oh, she older now. She was in the fashion movie a long time ago. I think it's called Devil Wears Prada. Meryl Streep. If she delivers a Meryl Streep or Viola Davis type level performance, then she got it. But those actresses and actors are at a different level.
But if this doesn't,
they're not focused on singing and shit like that.
But if this doesn't affect her job, you know, some people maybe she can go to work and do a really great job.
That's true.
And her, like, you know, personal life doesn't cross over into her business.
Like how Kobe was.
Right. And like Lindsay Lohan. Shit was Jordan. Over. Yeah. It was like crossing over into their business life.
Yeah.
I don't see anything so far that has crossed over into her business life.
No, yeah, because you didn't watch The Color Purple because you don't like musicals. But she wasn't bad in The Color Purple, right? It just, the character that she played, Lady's sister, was hardly in the movie at all. That character literally only in the beginning.
Yeah.
The dude chased her away. She come back at the end with the babies from Africa.
Yeah.
That's the whole, like, so, yeah, there's more Fantasia than anything else in that movie. So even with that, I'm thinking, how did Fantasia get this role as an actor over you when you have more actor credits than her? Why? Because she's a better vocalist. That's just the facts. And they would never say it, but they needed somebody unattractive to play
silly.
Yes.
Yeah. She's not a bad looking woman, but we know she's
Yeah, Fantasia is attractive.
Yeah, most men don't consider her like a 10.
Which is crazy. Because she's beautiful and she's strapped.
Yep. She definitely has a great body.
She's strapped. That's a fact. But nevertheless, I can show you more.
She's married though. Let's be clear.
And she married to a black man too?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. She has children.
And she got kids and everything.
Yeah.
And I think she in I think she in a sorority as well.
Yeah, I think so too.
I can't be sure about it, but I think she might be a Zeta.
This honestly makes me really, really sad because I know Halle loves her son Halo. I don't think she would do anything to harm him in any way. And I think it's a little unfortunate that some people won't be able to understand that. They might look at her as unfit because of her mental state, but I don't think she would truly do anything to harm Halo. Just like I didn't feel like DDG would do anything to harm Halo. I think DDG loves his son as well. And to be honest, I'm not exactly happy with the idea of taking custody from either one of them. But Halle and DDG are fighting for sole custody. So it's going to be a really, really, really messy battle. And DDG did present some text messages between him and Halle. And I will say, these messages were very messy.
Yes, these messages are messy. Now let's get back to them, y'all.
Both Halle and DDG are messy. They do the tit for tat thing. So they both were a toxic couple. I already talked about DDG's flaws in several different videos, but we got to get into some of these text messages from Halle because they are pretty disturbing. You know, one time Halle and DDG got into it and DDG stopped talking to her and Halle was trying to contact him and she said, answer the effing phone. Answer the effing phone. Ooh, look at the typos.
Oh my God. Yeah. I can't deal with this kind of energy. If somebody texting me back to back saying, answer the effing phone. Answer the effing phone. About to sit here, babe.
I think they answer the phone. Like this girl's going through something.
No, what's she going through?
Ain't she pregnant right here?
No, that was after the baby was born.
Okay, that's even more reason she going through something. She just had a baby.
But they wasn't together. They wasn't talking. But that don't give you the right to text nobody that I have a knife. Like, so imagine like the context of that. Like, imagine if we break up, you got a gun, and I'm not picking up the phone. You text me, I have a knife. What the fuck would that even mean? Or imagine if I text you that. I got a gun. We separate. I said, oh, you ain't picking up your phone then? Well, I have a knife.
I think something's wrong. And I would go to...
You would probably call the fucking police. Yeah. You would have them do a wellness check on your baby, and you would come pick up a gun. You would say, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, I won't. That's what I'm saying. Pick up, go see what she wants.
Like, she is exhibiting very, 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 very bad behavior.
Right. And I'm sorry that you're going through this, but
it's very unfortunate.
Your child.
It is unfortunate.
Yeah, I'm sorry that you're going through it, but that's the mother of your child. In my mind, like, y'all was together. Clearly, you got feelings for her. Clearly, you love her. Then she has your child and all this stuff, and y'all spend moments together that no one can understand. So, like, for me, even if y'all not together, go see what's wrong with her.
Why was she named Lala Baptiste? Before I even keep going, I'm gonna keep going these messages because they are disturbing. But after this, I'm gonna go back to the Lala Baptiste saga. Because she said that she didn't want to, she named a whole bunch of people that couldn't even speak about the child online at all, which I thought was crazy. Like the father, the aunties, the boyfriend who is literally innocent in all of this, haven't taken any sides. He refused to even speak on it on his stream, which is crazy because he can get hundreds of thousands, if not millions of views like the rest of the family has. But I respect him for not monetizing the situation. Because to me, that shows respect to Halle. That he's not going to, I'm not saying anything about none of that. I'm only 19, bro. Why am I talking about 30-year-old fucking drama? And I respect that. But let's go back to these messages.
I'm going to try one more time. If you don't answer, it's over forever. I'm not playing, Daryl. That's it.
DDG texter, I just want to be left alone, please. Ciao. Now, I hate to do this, especially with my wife present. But I can only imagine if this was Tory Lanez and Meg Texas. Child.
No, I'd be like, bitch, what is you doing? What's wrong with you? And then I would tell him, I need to block that bitch. I would have a completely different response.
No, if he was the one saying I have a knife and blowing her phone up, they would say he is a fucking maniac.
I would say you have a completely different response. I still would tell her to call the police, but no, it wouldn't be the same. They don't have children together. They don't have to co-parent together. They're not going to share grandchildren. You know, these two are going to share grandchildren and children. They're forever tied in blood.
Child.
And DDG said, I just want to be left alone, please. She said, I'm calling for help. I have a knife. I'm calling for help, but you don't care, do you? Okay. And he said, have a knife for what? So
exactly. He said, have a knife for what?
but you don't care, do you?
She said, I'm calling for help, but you don't care, do you? Okay. And bro said, I have a knife. You have a knife for what? Like for what? Like, are you over there cutting onions?
To take herself out, like
the fuck is you like Halle?
Or the baby.
And this is something that I wish the manosphere talked about more, like Kevin Samuels did. And it's something that I hear Cynthia saying all the time. Women are not responsible for men's mental health or their mental stability. And I agree with Cynthia wholeheartedly. Unfortunately, that works on both sides. DDG is not responsible for your mental health, child. If you felt like you was going to use a knife to harm yourself, baby, you need to go admit yourself into a hospital and talk to a doctor. Girl, DDG ain't no doctor. What was he gonna do for you? Clinically, he gonna give you some dick, a hug, tell you he love you, take you back, not make you listen. You needed a doctor, okay, a specialist, preferably a woman, somebody who can understand what you're going through. What you did not need is to be in the presence of a man who did not want to be in your presence. That's not what you needed. It's what you sought, but it's not what you needed. You gotta learn life, Halle. And where was Beyonce and the management team when all of this shit was happening? So you trying to tell me, with all due respect to Beyonce, because I love you and this is your internet, but bitch, something is wrong. How the fuck y'all billionaires and y'all got money for all kind of different shit that's happening during the protests, but this girl going through shit, and it's just, I will argue, your number one artist, since I don't know anybody else signed to fucking Parkwood. Do you? You know anybody else signed to Parkwood outside of Chloe and Halle? Neither do I. So it would make sense to me that there should be some funds invested into the artist's mental stability, right? See, Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg and them, see, what they would do, they would have parties in LA, a whole bunch of bitches. It's all easy, say he had to do to keep them NWA niggas in line. They all stayed in one house. With as much money, pussy, and weed as they can get. As long as them niggas writing lyrics, we good. Only one that was smart enough was Cube. Or should I say Cube wife, who got pregnant and told him, hey, maybe you should get your own shit. Maybe you should look at your fucking contract. I forgot that y'all don't know she was a lawyer. But we can keep going, man. What's up, Black Dahlia? Black Dahlia says, mental health issues are more complicated than just seeing a doctor, taking meds, and doing therapy. I agree. And it's so complicated that just going to your baby daddy and texting him and getting dick and getting a hug, it's not going to be enough either. And that's the problem. That's the problem. DDG did not even want to see her. So when he saw her, what was he going to do? He was already resentful. You think all of a sudden he was going to say, no, baby girl, I love you. Let me. No. Whatever the fuck they was going through, it was bad.
Okay. And he said, have a knife for what? So it seems like Halle was attempting to do something to her.
Halle is a gorgeous
He
woman.
said, have a knife for what? So it seems
I see no reason, if I was in Halle's skin, to be jealous of Ruby Rose or especially Lala fucking Baptiste. Like, if she had mentioned Ruby in this affidavit, I would have said, you know what? I'm with her. Fuck it. Right? I'm with her. Right? Girl pressure. But Lala fucking Baptiste? Now, my brother last night said that Lala looked better than Halle. I do not agree. This is Lala here. She does.
She's not really dressed up or like in baddie glam. I would need to see her like glammed up.
Okay. I can see.
She's not glammed up. She's just like she's still.
This is her addressing Holly's statement in the affidavit, and she was smart. I don't want to talk about everything because the feds is on niggas and girl. This is fucking.
And glam.
Okay, let me show you Lala Baptiste. Lala the Island God is her name on TikTok. So I'll show you guys her TikTok. So this is her TikTok.
Yeah. Little flipper.
She cute. They on the same level as me though.
I'm just trying to be my.
Yeah.
I really need somebody. Tell me you that somebody.
I never said she wasn't cute. I just said when I compare.
She's not black. So bitch, what a bad. Maybe if I was comparing her amongst other women like her, then fine. But she's not black. So, but she's not a bad looking woman. She's a nice looking woman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe it's because I just like black women more than other races of women. That when I see Halle, I think, damn, that's a beautiful woman. I like her hair more. I like her skin more.
Yeah.
I mean, she got, in my opinion, just as much body or more body. I would say just as much. Just as much. I'm gonna be fair to Lala. Just as much. But no, I would if it was me, if I saw them two by two, like I told Tay last night, I said, come on, bro, she can't compare. Yeah, I'm going with Halle.
Yeah, I mean, our skin is just beautiful, like.
I mean, like even with like if I compare her to Lotto's and girls like her complexion,
no,
I still don't think that like it, or even Ruby, she just don't got it there for me. Like Ruby actually is very, very, very sexy, very, very, very attractive. Lala to me, she's like I feel like I see a lot of girls like her running around. Yeah, all around.
Girls look like that at my job.
Like it's like I see that on like a lot. I see it a lot. That's all I'm saying. Like you see a girl like that walking, running and shit, but you won't see a lot of Hollies on a daily basis. Like if I bumped into her and her sister, niggas would be on them. Not me, cause I'm married. I'm saying I know niggas would be on them for a fact. But at the same time, niggas don't lie too. So there's no point being made there. Let's keep the video going. Fuck it.
Seems like Halle was attempting to do something to herself, maybe harm herself. And if you look at the time period this happened back in 2022. So this was before Halle was even pregnant. She wasn't acting this way because of postpartum depression.
Oh damn, that's good information. That's good information. I didn't even check the timestamps on the text messages. So it was in 2022 before she was pregnant. So postpartum wasn't the reason.
I'm not going to say what I think Halle might deal with, but there's something there that she probably goes through, and DDG knows about it, which is probably why she acts this way. And this is how she tries to get his attention when he ignores her. So they go through this whole back and forth often. She said this: I called because I needed help, but you have shown time and time again that you just don't care, and that's okay. Whatever I decide to do is none of your concern. Just leave.
So they still had a baby after this?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
DDG, you crazy.
That's what I'm saying.
You crazy, DDG.
He liked my girl tripping. You know I hate my girl tripping right now. I ain't even
niggas
right now.
that and then
she fine as hell.
Now it makes sense. Like she fine as hell.
She fine as hell. Like,
now it makes sense why he told everybody else in the house don't even touch her, bro. This like
he keeps going back and forth with her.
He been doing it for years too.
It's been going on for a while, exactly. And then they probably get together, have like good ass sex, and wild sex.
Her shit probably hitting.
Out in bed, all on him.
Yeah, her shit probably hitting.
And then they not using condoms.
And she thick as fuck now. She the same size as Chloe now, which is crazy.
And they sleeping, they having sex unprotectedly. Like
I still think up until recently he was fucking her. I swear to God.
Yeah, he was.
I swear. I think that she's partly only this emotional because he was still fucking her. I swear to God, I think that. And that's my man. I fuck with him. But I gotta keep it 100, nigga. I think that you fucked up on this one, bro. I don't know if you should even had a baby by Shorty, because Shorty seemed crazy, bro, and unstable. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It should remind me of like I love Leia, but damn, her mom crazy, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? When she was younger and she was a chocolate little baddie. That shit crazy how that shit turned out, nigga. Child.
No, he kept on going back to her.
He kept going back through that shit, Black Dahlia, exactly.
And then got her pregnant.
Hey, it was skeeting, child.
And you already knew she had these mood swings like this.
And didn't give a fuck.
Didn't care.
Me in peace. And he said, I came there to check on you. For you to act like you're going to hurt yourself to make me feel some type of way is manipulative and selfish. I never thought you would do nothing like that.
That's actually true. That's actually true. For you to act like you're going to hurt yourself, you know what I'm saying? If you fucking leave me, I'll do myself in, bitch. You got to stay here. Oh my God. Like, I wonder what was the problem, because it couldn't have been her looks, and I doubt it was something physical. It had to be just the interactions between them two. Like, for one, I know he's dedicated to his money, right? He's the only one in his family that really made it. Then he put his brother on. He got a little bit of money too, but if he fails, the family fails. That's a fact, right? Nobody else had like, and it's not because he specifically special, but his sister don't sing or make music. He fucking doing content and putting out music. Doing music with real artists like G Herbo, Coyle Ray, all kind of shit, right? The new song he got with motherfucking The Baby, hard. That shit so hard, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's a lot of hate for niggas. Even The Baby fell off after that one shit, but I ain't gonna say he deserve it. He just should have been smarter too, bro. He was on some goofy shit.
The Baby ain't got no. He don't do him.
I think he gonna do him too, cause he snapped.
He gonna be fine. Cause he's talented.
He got the best verse on DDG album. That's a fact.
Like, he's talented. He has a voice that people like.
Snapped on that bitch. That's the hardest feature DDG done got since Coyle Ray. That Coyle Ray feature. That shit was hard too. And that whole OG Parker album they did, that shit was hard. I actually think that DDG should specifically only work with OG Parker. Working with them other niggas or Metro Boomin. You know what I'm saying? But he kind of make like trap music, and DDG he not really known for that shit. He still talk about like bitches every day, like in every song. Or how he didn't get played by bitches, which is completely not true. It's the furthest thing from the truth. Literally. You got played just now, nigga. But nevertheless, man, let's go back to these unfortunate situations with the text messages, child.
She said, I never thought you would leave either. Guess I didn't know you at all.
What?
And nobody do nothing like that. You're concerned. Just leave me in peace. And he said, I came there to check on you. For you to act like you're going to hurt yourself to make me feel some type of way is manipulative and selfish. I never thought.
Let's break this down. I came there to check on you. So if you watch DDG streams, you know that she moved out of the house with Dub and everybody else. And DDG would never admit it, but I believe because his mother lived there, right? And all the knife carrying, all the rest of that shit with the baby in the house, I think that shit kind of made her uneasy as a woman who grew up in Michigan, in Pontiac of all fucking places. Right? She just saw money when her son got rich. Imagine that, having to raise a baby, and he grew up to be a fucking. It's like if Aegon grew up to be a millionaire, start buying gently fucking Phantoms and shit. My mind, you deserve to live the best. You'd be like, oh shit, this nigga getting money. This nigga got motion. He actually bought his mom. He bought his mom originally a $10 million house. That's how it went. Then he realized, well, she's just one person in an 8-bedroom. Do you really?
Nice little condo in the sky.
And that's where she was like, my baby, y'all might as well come live with me. And that's where they all stay in the house now. And they turn into a content house so they can make money and kind of recuperate that $10 million.
Yeah, because like, wow, if I had an 8-bedroom house, maybe 5,000 square feet, the kids ain't gonna move out.
But DDG is known for doing this, right? Just to take a quick little pass from my wife, DDG's always been very, I would say, immature with money. When he was at Central Michigan, he made his first $100,000, he said. And I remember he said, I spent $70,000 of my $100,000 check on a BMW i8 8 years ago at 19. I remember this. 2016 BMW i8. It was the first electric car that BMW came out with. Oh, let me show the audience real quick. So yeah, I still remember this. I said, oh yeah, look, cuz doing his thing. But I remember young DDG popped up and said, hey man, I'm leaving Central Michigan. He was still at the school. I had that bitch pulled up on campus with that bitch. Child. But yeah, car was like $70,000. He spent the majority of his money. He didn't even have a house. So he said he ended up selling that car, which if everybody know, that car had very, very bad resale value. You can probably get one of those $15,000 now, because I mean that was at the beginning stages of like batteries. It was just and it's a sports car too. So imagine trying to get an electric Lamborghini. That's why those fucking Chargers didn't work out. Nobody wants that. I want to be able to hit the gas and know that I can keep going without, when I lose battery, now I can't go to a certain speed, because the battery have to be reserved for also safety features and sensors and shit. Child.
Thought you would do nothing like that. She said, I never thought you would leave either. Guess I didn't know you at all. And nobody's acting like anything. Whatever I decide to do is my decision. Don't feel sad either. It's cool. And he said, you literally told me to leave. This push and pull stuff you keep doing is childish. You keep threatening to leave me alone and saying you could F with somebody else. I'm not sticking around. What? Don't feel sad either. I'm there to check on you. For you to act like you're going to hurt yourself to make me feel some type of way is manipulative and selfish. I never thought you would do nothing like that. She said, I never thought you would leave either.
You never thought he would leave either. Child. So young. So full of love. So full of love.
Optimistic. So
yes.
Like drama and like the fairiness of it all. Like,
no, yeah, we have to make relationship work, guys. They don't just work like nothing else in life.
Then he was her first like real boyfriend. So
he probably was the first nigga she let ski inside her.
Yeah, she probably really felt on good. That's why niggas don't like virgins. Like,
that's a fact. That's why I'm not. That's why I said. That's why I told you I don't have sex with virgins. Absolutely not. Absolutely fucking not. No.
I don't want to date a man that's a virgin. Ain't really been in like a relationship. Ain't really. I know I'm good. I don't want to do that.
Your attachment issue is about to be lit.
It's about to be real deep.
about to get wicked with you. I'm good. Let's avoid all of that ahead of time.
Yeah.
Be proactive, not reactive. Oh no, but he kept hitting. She a baddie. I never thought you would leave DDG. Child, he's DDG.
Manipulative and selfish. I never thought you would do nothing like that. She said, I never thought you would leave either. Guess I didn't know you at all. And nobody's acting like anything. Whatever I decide to do is my decision. Don't feel sad either. It's cool. And
this is people going back and forth. They going through a breakup, but they still sleeping together, but they still trying to separate.
If I fucking slip my own fucking wrist, don't worry about that. Right. Don't worry about that.
You just come when I call you. This is we together, but we not together. That's what this is.
I say, y'all, she was getting some toxic dick.
That's what I'm saying. We together, but we not together. We can tell they still into each other. But look at the way they fight. You see the way they fight?
They're not fighting.
They're not,
because he's not fighting her at all.
No, but this is a fight, whether you like believe it or not. But look at the way the fight is going.
This is a confrontation. She's fighting.
It's a fight.
Nope.
It's a fight.
He's not fighting.
He ain't gotta be fighting.
He said, I came there to check on you.
You ain't gotta be fighting for it to be a fight. If I get up and hit you right now, you're not fighting me, you still in a fight. Don't want to hear that.
But you're fighting. If I don't punch back, you're fighting. They gonna, if it's on camera, like what happened with Christiana when she was punching, I would. Was I?
Yeah.
No, I was being assaulted.
Yeah. He's not being assaulted.
Verbally, he is.
But he keeps answering her. You keep answering her.
And that's before that was his baby mama, so
right.
yeah.
And she pouring her heart out to you. You know how she feel about you. You lightweight feel like that about her.
I would ignore her ass.
Get on each other's nerves.
I would ignore her ass. Ain't no way I'm about to be responding to no knife shit and come and check on you and you got a knife. It's like, if I said, I got a gun, I'm about to blow my shit. Are you going to come to the house and check on me?
I'm going to call cops.
Exactly.
Exactly. And I'm going to call cops. I'm concerned.
Yeah, cops immediately.
He said, you literally told me to leave. This push and pull stuff you keep doing is childish either. It's cool. And he said, you literally told me to leave.
I've been there before. Get the fuck out. but I don't want you to get the fuck out.
Y'all know women do this. Like, what I don't know why we mad, bro.
You literally told me to leave. No,
we
we gonna get mad. Let me tell you why we gonna get mad, because we also say when women say no, no means no, right? So we can't flip that switch. When women say some shit, okay, you want me to get the fuck out? All right, then I'm going then.
No, I'm not saying no doesn't mean no. No absolutely mean no, and that's a complete sentence. But then I hear men on the other side say, oh, she really didn't mean it. You know that ain't what she mean. She really do want you to stay.
Let me tell you a story, man. Story time. So listen, a few Christmases ago, maybe about 5 Christmases ago, I was at my baby mama's Janine and her mother's house. We celebrated Christmas up there. Xavier was there. Everybody was there. We was chilling. Janine bring up the fact, she said, well, part of the reason why we broke up is because Darrell cheated on me. I said, what really happened? You told me I don't want to be with you no more. I'm leaving. You packed your shit, and then when I came back, you was leaving, right? He said, yeah, I got my own apartment. I said, I don't give a fuck. But you was still my nigga. We got right back together. I said, so, man, what happened was your daughter left, and about a week later, I smashed somebody else because she walked the fuck out. But her, in her mind, we was together that whole fucking time. He said, yeah, that don't make no goddamn sense. If I walk out on my husband, Janine's father, and I'm gone, I get my own fucking house, why am I mad at that man bring somebody else there? I said, that's a good question, man. Janine refused to bow down. No. We done got into a lot of fights. If I say something, I don't really mean it. Nope. We ain't gonna play them games. Absolutely not.
This push and pull stuff you keep doing is childish. You keep threatening to leave me alone and saying you could F with somebody else. I'm not sticking around for that.
And she did.
He did.
He did, and she did.
Yeah.
She did, because we DDG came on the podcast. We're gonna put a clip up. Yeah, man, I couldn't just get over my ex, man. She cheated, man.
He was hurt.
And I couldn't even listen to the nigga music no more, man. You know what I'm saying? Damn, Brent. If she ain't nasty, don't at me. I've been working all day. I like to run. What that nigga say? I like to run the streets when it's dark out, then come home, blow your back out. I hope that's okay. Damn. I can't leave you alone. Oh. Child. That nigga said, I love me some Little Mermaid. That shit wet.
Well, DDG, you did stick around. And that's one thing we have to talk about too, because DDG did not have to stay with Halle. And I know she wanted him. She wanted to
impressive. Neither one of them had to stay with each other. If Halle had to continuously chase this nigga down to be emotionally secure by him, she didn't have to stay. DDG, if you didn't want to deal with a woman that's continuously using fucking knife play, you didn't have to stay. Both of them chose to stay. It's both their faults. Just that simple. Like I told my wife for her situation. Same thing with me and my ex. The thing is with me and my ex, first person I told my friend Nate, I said, I done fell in love with this girl. It's over. It was over behind stage before y'all knew in the public. That's a fact. It was pretty much over after that raw talk culture shit. I was pretty much through. Literally. And she knew that. Yeah, I love you, but I can't fuck with you. I love a lot of people. I love Jackie and fucking Aisha. I love them to death. But not enough for them to disrespect me. I don't love them that much. Hell fucking no.
fill him in, but he didn't have to stay with her as long as he did. But see, he stayed with her and had a baby with her because she had clout. And that's something he had.
DDG has more clout than Halle.
She has a different kind. We'll say that.
She has a mainstream audience type clout. But in more households, like, I have to always say this, because people be like, well, Kai Cenat, and a lot of people think Kai Cenat. You think Kai Cenat is famous, right? Everybody know Kai Cenat, right?
Y'all, I never knew who Kai Cenat until y'all told me about him.
That's a fair point.
Right. I never knew.
But we are older, right?
I never knew who DDG was. I knew who Halle was.
Okay, fair enough. That's a fair point.
Like, that's
because you watch like TV, ABC, shit like that.
Entertainment, right? That type of entertainment. I don't. I'm not saying what he doesn't do is entertainment.
But he has the most. He has the most followers on Twitch. Period.
Yeah, and that's fine. I mean, but there's millions and millions of people and there's different genres. Like I said, she has clout in a different way. He has clout too. I'm not saying he don't have clout.
Major clout
in a different way, and she has clout in a different way. She has the clout to where she can go overseas and they know who she is. She's known around the world. But
he has done that as well. The same thing with Kai and Ice Show Speed. When they go overseas and DDG go overseas, DDG took Halle to Italy. And everybody knew who the fuck he was.
But
they knew he was coming because they watched the stream from over there too.
Yeah, but I'm not saying you don't have anything to follow, including like everyone on the planet. Yeah.
You remember when DDG and Kai Cenat did that fucking video in New York with fucking Uzi Vert? And they got fucking arrested because it was a fucking crowd.
You told me about that. Remember? I know about that.
Yeah, it was all over the news. They damn near brought out. No, I'm not gonna go that far. But it looked like the Million Man fucking march out there. The police was literally overwhelmed.
But again, look at the crowd. She doesn't have that crowd. She has a much older crowd. She can garner an older crowd that has more money.
All right, Black Dahlia says she had no idea who DVD was until
that's me either. That's
she met Halle.
We knew who Halle was. That's what I'm saying.
Maybe because I went to Central Michigan. I'm from Michigan. He make music in Michigan. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying?
I don't expect everybody to know who Twister is.
But everybody do know who Twister is.
I don't expect everybody to know who Twister is. I would expect me to know who Twister is if I'm from Illinois. Yeah, from Chicago. Yeah, I should know who that is. But I don't expect everybody knows. I'm just saying Halle garners a different type of clout. She garners Hollywood clout. He doesn't have that.
Fair enough. She's like red carpet clout.
Yes, he doesn't have that, and that's fine. He doesn't have to have it. He wasn't aiming for that. You know what I'm saying?
No, he was not.
Yeah, he was not aiming for that.
No, he wasn't. All right, let's keep going.
Has to take on the chin because he can make it seem like Halle is crazy all day, but why was he with her for so long when he saw these red flags? Why did he
Cause she fine as hell.
Right.
I say, why do women ask those stupid ass questions?
The sex is good.
That's like,
I know, right?
when people ask me, not even bring this up, right? And happy birthday to Shorty and to my ex. They both did on the same days, which is crazy. Lucky to MJ's. People always Jay Prince brought this up the other day. Why did you keep fucking with Lucky? Cause she a baddie. Cause I can use her looks on my stream to make money. It's a fact. That's a fact. Niggas will deal with a toxic woman if she's a baddie. Nothing's more true. Okay. Nothing is more true. But let's keep going.
Continue sleeping with her and giving her false hope that they were going to last.
Nate says, Kai Cenat got more red carpet clout than DDG, no shade. That's true. I can't debate that, Nate. That's undoubted. The only time DDG been on the red carpet is when he been with Halle. Like, I'm not gonna lie for him just because I fuck with him, right? But I would say this. In my opinion, people below 30, more people below 30 know him than her, like per household. Like, I don't think it's too many places where he can go and they won't be like, oh my God, it's fucking DDG. And I don't think that everybody has seen The Color Purple. I don't think everybody has seen what else has she been in? Movies?
Yeah, and she's also been on sitcoms and stuff like that.
I know she was on Grownish, but let's be real, those are like more blackish shows and like mixed person shows. Those are not like
no.
A lot of white people watch those shows too.
Yeah, you know what network that was on? ABC.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of white people watch ABC Network. Those are nationally syndicated networks: CBS, ABC, NBC. Like those are like that's what I'm saying. She's on like is that different?
Was it Marseille Martin on them shows?
Yeah, she was on Blackish.
Yeah, I feel like she was the star of those shows. Marseille Martin.
Blackish is one thing.
And then the other girl,
is another
Yara
Shahidi, that was her show.
Yeah, I feel like she was the star of the other one.
Well, she was because it was a spinoff of
Blackish. I feel like Halle was the star of neither.
It's not that Halle was the star of neither. Halle had a major casting role on Grownish. Her and her sister. They were there throughout many seasons. It was part of Zoe's storyline.
Were they main characters? Or
yes, that's what I'm saying. You saw them just about on every single episode. Yes, they wasn't just cameos or every now and then they spoke to this. No, they lived in a house together.
So they was a part of the cast.
Yes, they was a part of the cast. That's what I'm telling you. Yes.
Let me look up Halle Bailey acting credits. Hold on.
Yeah, she was a part of the cast. Her and her sister Jazz. They lived in a house with them on campus with Zoe. They gave Zoe they always mess with Zoe, gave Zoe BS.
Okay, so she was in a movie called A Wrinkle in Time.
I seen that.
I never heard of that.
You ain't heard of A Wrinkle in Time? Was it a Disney movie?
Never heard of that.
Yeah.
Last Holiday?
Yeah, that was a major movie. That was in theaters.
I never saw that. I saw The Color Purple, and I did see The Little Mermaid. I'm not sure if I see that show you're talking about. It's not on her credits. What is it called?
Grownish.
Okay, so it says she was in it for 4 seasons. Okay, so she had a semi-main role from she had a main role from seasons 1 to 3, and she had a recurring appearances in season 4.
That's when she started blowing up and started getting other movies and stuff like that. So you see her have less time on there, but you still see her. And they made the storyline go that she got off of different. She separated from her sister because they was track stars. So
okay.
So that's how her storyline went. That's how.
And it was on a network called Freeform.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Freeform is a major network, but Grownish before it switched over because once it goes from NBC, ABC, and all those, they put it on Freeform, and then it runs again from. Many
Oh, that's where it was streamed.
Yeah.
But it was really aired on ABC.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because Grownish is Anthony Anderson's brand. He came up with Blackish, him and Kenya.
I thought that was Diana Ross' daughter.
Who?
I thought that was
Joan. Yeah, but what I'm saying is like.
I thought that was her show.
No.
She wasn't in that show?
She was. She was the mom of Zoe and them on Blackish. Yeah. That
okay.
was Anthony Anderson's wife. She played his wife.
What's her name?
Is these
Tracy Ellis Ross. I thought that was her show.
The concept for the show was Grownish, Mixed-ish, Blackish. It was between what was his name? Kenya Harris and then Anthony Anderson. They collaborated to create this. You know, Kenya Harris is a famous like producer and everything. He's done a lot of shows and movies and stuff like that. He got his own show on Netflix called Black as Fuck. It's funny as hell though.
Okay, I gotta tap in. Okay, Nay, I heard you saying that. Fuck it, is good.
That doesn't make sense. And this is why I say DDG and Halle should have never had a baby together because they were toxic before Halo came into the world. Look at these text messages. Once again, this was before Halle got pregnant, okay? She and DDG got into some argument again, and DDG said he's putting his phone on airplane mode so he wouldn't talk to her. And she said, you don't want to be with me. That
Hold on. We're not going to skip all those DDG messages. Girl, I don't know why you decided not to read those, so I will. Phone's on airplane mode. I'm not letting you ruin my day over this bullshit. The trust issues are becoming overwhelming. Maybe that's for the best. I put too much time and effort into making you happy to have to deal with bullshit on a daily basis. In your eyes, you're never wrong, child. It's frustrating and I'm over it. I'm no longer entertaining this argument. I need to work on becoming more successful like Jay-Z, like you said. Damn. So she told this nigga he got to work on becoming more successful. Child. Like I said, I do think that was a part of their relationship where she felt like she was better than him. then maybe you would take my vision of becoming a big label owner seriously instead of shitting on my dreams every second. Damn. So it seems like Halle never thought she was wrong. She told him that he needed to be more successful like Jay-Z. And she also shitted on his dreams of being a record owner and a music mogul. Child.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up.
That's true, and his ass still stayed. God damn, DDG.
Putting his phone on airplane mode so he wouldn't talk to her. And she said, "You don't want to be with me. That's okay. I'll never beg anyone. I'll be successful. I don't need to be with someone who's going to demean me. You like that I'm insecure. It makes you feel good about your I'll be successful. I don't need to be with someone who's going to demean me. You like that I'm insecure."
Not you admitting to being insecure, baby. I don't understand this about y'all baddies. My wife be saying, I don't know if I'm, yeah. What? Your ass fat, titties big, pretty face. What's the problem? What's to be insecure about? Well, I got the fattest ass. Oh my God. The girls who got the fattest ass want a smaller ass. You can't make this shit up.
Sometimes I don't feel as curvy. I don't know. Sometimes I don't feel as pretty.
Sometimes you don't feel as pretty. Come here, babe. You pretty.
Yeah, I don't feel as pretty sometimes. Like,
and your booty be jiggling when you walk and stuff, babe. Come here,
I don't know
babe.
what you want me to say. Sometimes I don't feel as pretty.
You're pretty, babe.
That's a lot going on in here. And
I
just had a baby too, so.
Whatever you say, Michi.
I did. I just had a baby.
I thought that was the woman's job to uplift the man. But she ain't uplifting this nigga. She demeaning this nigga. And she not uplifting this nigga though, Nay. I think that's what he said.
No, she needed to be softer when she did it.
She told that nigga that she want to be like Jay-Z.
Right.
Is she like Beyonce?
That's a compliment. But she can make it. She can damn near get close.
Chloe is the only one in that group that has the potential to become Beyonce. Let's tell the truth here. Let's tell the truth. She can't dance. If you can't dance,
Chloe can dance.
No, Halle can't dance.
Well, no, I mean Halle can. I mean maybe she can work on it, but I would say Chloe though. I mean, but Chloe ain't got Halle's vocals though. That's
or her body.
Right.
Well,
Chloe needs Halle vocals.
Yeah, Halle can really sing.
Yeah, Halle can really sing. She can sing just like Beyonce. She can sing,
if not better.
If
not better. I couldn't see Beyonce pulling off Little Mermaid. She did excellent at what's that one song called? I ain't gonna play it, but because Disney fucking will take this shit down.
It makes you feel good about yourself. I'm not doing this anymore. Keep your phone on airplane mode. But when I die, don't say ish.
Don't come to my funeral or anything.
Don't come to my funeral or anything. F you. Be happy that these are the last texts you'll get from me.
Child.
This is why he don't take her serious. She's so dramatic.
No, that's why he don't take her seriously at all.
She's so dramatic for no reason. Like, you so extra.
This is some very, very, very manipulative shit.
She's dramatic and she's extra. And she only come back because he allows it though.
They both only come back because they both allow it.
I know, but she pulling him through the ringer though. That's what I'm saying. Like, she pulling him through the ringer.
And you better sit here and talk on the stream, Michi, because if you don't, I'm gonna go ahead and throw myself in. And when I die, don't say a motherfucking thing.
As long as I get the life insurance, I don't say nothing.
Child. See how you playing a different game than these older ladies. They already know the game. Go ahead, die there, nigga.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna get paid. Child.
Crazy how the one person I thought I could trust and be there for me constantly proves me wrong.
Girl.
So extra. She ain't got no friends.
What made you think you can trust? Is this your husband? Was he fully committed to you? I don't think so.
That man was in her ear like, man, dude, y'all be whispering all these things up in women's ears and saying all this sweet.
I don't even want to bring up Ruby
then
Rose.
when you be sleeping with them and no condoms and everything, you be talking in their ears and everything like that. What did she tell? What did she say on Baby Boy? You always want to have sex with these girls, but then you all in between them, telling them how you want them to have your baby and everything. Like his mama told him about himself. This is what
they going crazy in the chat. She said she's an Aries, like miserable and jealous. They can be sisters. Child.
No. Halle, she ain't got no friends. Because I'd have been like, girl, what are you doing? If I was her friend, what are you doing? No wonder he think you crazy. This is crazy.
Let's keep going. This is before the baby, before postpartum.
You are wrong. You know that I emotionally struggle and have a hard time. Yet when I'm obviously going through something, you ignore me till I go crazy. You throw in my face my insecurities and laugh about it. You put your phone on airplane mode and say you're not dealing with it. But when something bad happens, don't say anything. Because this was my attempt to beg you to listen to me, to just answer the phone, to just hear me, to try and understand where I'm coming from. But you don't, and you'll regret it. You'll regret ever meeting me. Go back to the bees you're used to. Go back to effing thought, and you'll regret it. You'll regret ever meeting me. Go back to the bees you're used to. Go back to effing thoughts.
Wow.
He like this.
I thought that all women were goddesses. All women were beautiful. All women were child.
But we also said we're sugar and spice and everything nice. Like, what are you talking about? The spice.
That bitch you used to deal with?
She's
fucking thought.
How many of us haven't said that?
Now,
come on.
What makes the women that DDG deal with a thought and Halle not a thought?
She's just talking crazy about them. Doesn't have any merit behind it. I'm just saying, doesn't have any merit behind it.
There you go.
Yeah, I mean, she's talking crazy. I mean, this is how women get. You go back with them experts if you want. You go back and doing that, whatever. Go back to them bitches you can use. Blah blah blah. I mean, I get it.
Exactly, finesse. That nigga, the what's that nigga name? The doctor and Powerpuff Girls. That nigga poured extra spice on her shit.
That's what I'm saying. Like, this is the
and
spice.
Honey Watts, I already got a video of her admitting that she toxic. Hold on. Let me go to that.
This is the spice.
Just to add more context to who Halle is. Right? I already showed the video of Blueface tried to warn a nigga. Hey, man, you don't want to become a baby daddy, man. Trust me. He said, I never become baby mama. I mean, baby daddy. And woman have baby with me, she going to be stuck with me forever. Let me show you how naive both of these two are. And even worse, because they get paid to be on TikTok and fucking Snapchat Premium, they post everything. Go subscribe to Halle Bailey Snapchat so y'all can see this.
In a relationship, I think I have anxious attachment style.
What?
Everybody knows I'm an Aries. In a relationship, I think I have anxious attachment style. Everybody knows I'm an Aries. I'm a fire sign. I get very passionate. I seem nice online and innocent and everything, but you guys do not know. I will go to battle with my yelling, with my words, everything. I'm good at that, right? And if I gotta yell or check anyone, that's what I gotta do. That's just the way I be.
Damn. I'm an Aries. I don't give a fuck. I go to war with my yelling, with my screaming. If I have to yell, I will. Y'all think I'm fucking innocent, but really, y'all don't fucking know me.
How many women have said that? How many women have said this though?
Oh man.
This is not like this is only something isolated to
Halle.
How many? I've heard this from women before. I've said this to people before.
Child, cause you toxic, me too.
I'm just saying.
The difference between me and DDG is I know I like toxic women because I'm toxic too. All right, that's why I told all Sit Nation, until I earn trust, don't trust the soul around this bitch. I don't trust. I don't know y'all. At least when everything first started, because I was forced to sort of Sit Nation chat to tell my girlfriend.
I don't tell Daryl nothing.
Yeah, me to keep all kind of secrets. Me to keep all. Oh shit, that's on her. Look, that's whatever. She better keep them bitches a secret, child.
Clap back or sit back. I always have to choose clap back. I'm sorry. I'm a very clap back or sit back.
Clap back or sit back. She said, I'm never sitting back, nigga. I'm always clapping back.
That's just the way I be.
Clap back or sit back. I always have to choose clap back. I'm sorry. I'm a very kind person. But if somebody pokes at me or the people that I love, it's over for you. I'm an Aries. Sorry.
I'm an Aries, sorry. I'm gonna fucking destroy you.
Now, I don't believe in the zodiac now. I think that's just, I don't believe in the zodiac. I think it's just weird. We're not gonna put that on because you was born in a certain month. Like, no, I don't believe in any of that.
That's people own delusions.
Yeah, like it's
and
no.
self-grandeur fucking making excuses for their problematic behavior.
Your behavior and stuff. Like, no, girl, no.
Oh, I'm a Taurus, so I'm automatically fucking stubborn. Child.
Never have I ever started drama with my boyfriend for no reason.
Put it down.
What'd she say?
Sorry. Never have I ever started drama with my boyfriend for no reason.
Never ever have I started a problem with my boyfriend
for no reason.
For no reason.
I've never done that either. If I'm starting with you, it's for a reason.
No, she did it because Chloe pointed right at her. Watch. Look at her. Look at her own sister pointed right at her. Child.
Put it down.
I've you know. I'm territorial. I'm a jealous girlfriend. I'm a territorial girlfriend. Where you go, who are you with?
That corroborates the AirTag story. Right? Did you hear the AirTag story?
Yeah.
Yeah, that corroborates the AirTag story where she allegedly placed a AirTag on DDG's car, followed the location of the AirTag to a place where he was with a female companion and set it the fuck off.
He let us do it. I was self-admitted. I had an AirTag. I was going to put it in such and such car. I was going to do it too, but I didn't. I was like, no.
But you was going to do it.
Yeah, I was like, I got an AirTag. I was going to put it in this car. Yeah.
Go ahead and do it again for y'all. I did it last night.
I was gonna, but I didn't do it, you guys. That's my whole point. I didn't do it.
Nah, I couldn't.
To myself, that's just crazy. What am I doing? If I gotta go to this extreme, so I gotta mark you, if I can follow you and track you, yeah, we ain't got the type of relationship.
The AirTag's still here.
It is. It's still here.
I know, because I saw that motherfucker. Say what you doing with the AirTag?
Did I lie to you? I didn't lie to you.
I was about to get that nigga together. Child. Let me ask Gemini something real quick. Let me see. Hey, Gemini, I just bought an AirTag and I'm going to put it on my ex-girlfriend's car because we broke up and I want to see where she's going. And I'm going to follow her to this place and physically confront her. I just need to know if this is illegal at all.
No, I cannot answer this question. This action is illegal and could cause harm to another person. I cannot provide information.
Hold on. Let me do like I did it last night. Gemini, is it illegal for someone to buy an AirTag and place it on their ex-boyfriend or girlfriend's car and then track them and physically confront them? Is that illegal or is that legal?
Yes, it is generally illegal to buy an AirTag and place it on an ex-boyfriend or girlfriend's car to track them and then physically confront them. This behavior can lead to serious legal consequences, including criminal charges. Here's why. Unlawful tracking/surveillance. Many states, including Illinois, where the user is located, have specific laws against installing location tracking devices on a person's vehicle without their consent.
Damn.
In Illinois, it is illegal to use a tracking device on a person's vehicle to track them without their consent, unless it's for specific, lawful purposes like tracking employees in business-owned vehicles. Such actions can be considered a Class B misdemeanor and in some cases can escalate to a felony. Stalking. Tracking someone without their knowledge or consent, especially an ex-partner, and then confronting them can easily fall under the definition of stalking. Stalking laws are
But y'all don't understand. I have to get context behind it.
Oh, child, do we need context, Michi?
Yeah, because like he had my emotions all over the place and I snapped. I was about to snap.
You ain't about to play with me, nigga.
That's how I felt.
I'm gonna know where you at 24/7.
That's how I felt. So again,
my wife just like Halle ass. Yeah.
Me. I am nosy, number one. Number 2, I like drama. I just don't like drama in my life, but I love watching it in other people's. So I love my baby so much. I need him with me in order to function, in order to be able to do the scenes and everything. So
in order to film a scene, I needed my baby around me. Was she filming scenes on that show Grownish before she had a baby?
Yeah.
Child.
He's been out here with me majority of the time. But this week, and I go home on the weekends. But this week, I had a lighter week, and I'm going home tomorrow. So I got here last night, and I'm going home tomorrow. So I was like, let me try to test myself and see if I can be without him for a day and leave him, let him and his daddy have daddy and son time. And you guys, I miss him so much. But everybody knows Moo's the best daddy to him. But I miss him so much. Yesterday on the plane, I was crying, and I went to, the little airport stores. I bought a teddy bear, and I was like clutching it to my chest. I bought a Build-A-Bear and a blanket, and I was clutching it to my chest, literally on the plane last night, crying to not feel like miserable without him. I love him so much, guys. I don't know how this is possible. Anyway.
Child. So the girl definitely got issues. Hold on, y'all. What's up, sis?
That's what you want. You've never wanted anyone like me. You and your family hate me. Just admit it. But that's okay. Everyone does. But Poisoning, I'll go and fly and just be fine in heaven without any of this, without any of you rude people making me feel bad about myself. This really makes me so sad. It does. I don't know what Halle goes through, but reading this, it kind of makes me feel like there's something deeper there. And DDG certainly couldn't handle her emotions. I mean, DDG is very immature himself. And there were a lot of different things he would do to trigger Halle. But I will say, it seems to me like Halle probably has, some mental struggles. Also, there was another text thread between them that happened in February 2023. Once again, this was before Halle was pregnant with their son, Halo. She and DDG were probably going through another argument, and she said, I just want to resolve it so I could get some sleep, please. You don't ever have to talk to me again, but I can't breathe right now. I'm just so stupid. This whole thing is so stupid. I want to die. I never want to be here again. I hate this all. I hate this life. DDG said, please stop taking it to this extreme. She said, I tried begging my only friend to help me. He said, I'm still communicating with you. She said, you won't help me. There was also a text exchange that happened when Halle was pregnant. She was in her first trimester with Halo. Halle said, I'm so tired. I'm in pain. I don't want to do this anymore every day. You lie on me to your mama. DDG said, that's why I said we need to take time apart. She said, you make it seem like I'm this horrible person, even though I've cleared up everything. Just leave me to die. I'll be fine. You cause me pain. You are selfish. I've been crying nonstop because of you. I can't be here anymore. DDG said, you're sick. She said, you push everyone away who really tried to love you. I tried really hard to fight for this relationship. I can't do this with you anymore when you constantly are purposely throwing me into the fire. He said, okay, block me. She said, I've just asked for understanding. He said, I'm done texting. Do what you got to do. She said, if I die, you wouldn't even care. And DDG said, I would. You just tripping and keep threatening to kill my unborn son. You're weird. I wouldn't.
All right, so ladies in the chat, can we all collectively, and Victor, you too, can we all collectively admit this is manipulative, this is coercive, this is toxic?
Yeah, it's definitely toxic.
So when I said last night on my stream that she's exhibiting the same behaviors that Diddy did, people disagree with me on Twitter, said, no, that's not true. Is Diddy being accused of coercive behaviors? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Is Diddy being accused of manipulation, emotional manipulation? Yes or no, babe?
Yeah.
Now the knife and the slice and stuff, I don't even want to put that on Halle, right? But the way that they're describing it and the physical violence of it, is that not similar to what we saw with fucking Diddy shit. We saw physical violence in this all the time. So when I tell people Halle Bailey is exhibiting the same behaviors as Diddy, I mean that shit. Being manipulative, using physical violence, and trying to coerce somebody against their wishes is exactly why Diddy's on fucking trial now.
It's like she can't. This one make them move on and let go. And if you can't, go get some help. Like, this is ridiculous. Never let a man tell you more than once that he don't want you. A man shouldn't have to tell you one time he don't want you. And sometimes it takes us time to learn that, you know?
I mean,
hopefully she learned it this time. And she can move on.
But
this is why she need to get more penises.
I don't think that he never said he didn't want her in this video. And he just said he tired of the bullshit.
Yeah, he don't want her anymore. He tired of the bullshit. That's what that means to me.
To me that means I'm tired of like going through bullshit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're perfect together. And then they got back together to have a fucking baby.
Well, they didn't get back together to have a baby. They were just smashing. Just like we were.
Well, we married now.
We wasn't at the time. But we was smashing.
But we was gonna get married because that was the reason why I said I can't hear in the first place.
That's not the point.
I know it wasn't you because Michi don't give a fuck about none of that. She was just doing her. Child.
We married because Dara want to be married.
Oh, so you're trying to say you'd be cool just being a baby mama?
Yeah, that don't bother me.
See how these black women say, let me
feel safe having a child with you at this point. Stop being fake happy to be a mom. Now, these were their exchanges from last year. This was after Halo was born, and I think they had broken up at the time. And Halle was actually spilling some tea here in this rant. She said, "Weird. I've had enough. I don't want to talk to you ever again. Please don't contact me. If you need to contact me, reach out to my sister or Charmaine."
What? Please don't. This is before the baby. Please don't contact me. Next sentence. If you need to contact me, reach out to my sister or Charmaine. Hey, Michi, we don't got no baby right now, so I don't want to be with you. And this is before Aegon was born, right? But if you want to reach me, you can call Diamond Dynasty.
So that's what I told you. I love you, but I'm not with you. I want to be with you, but we can't be together right now. We together, but we not together.
Girl.
Y'all, that's what I'm saying. Y'all, they both, the back and forth is too much for me. If I had a friend constantly telling me all this, a male or a woman, male friend or female friend constantly telling me all this, I'd be like, I ain't got time for this. This is too much. So in my, you know what this is? In my mind, DDG, if you're going to deal with her, deal with her. But shut the hell up. I don't want to hear nothing else about it. You know how she get down. You know what she doing. And you keep going back. I don't want to hear nothing else about it. I'm tired, bro. I'm tired of hearing about it. What you gonna do? You gonna keep sleeping with her, right? So why am I gonna give you advice and don't come back telling me? I want to hear this shit. And this is how, this is what I was telling my friend, my homegirl too. I want to hear this shit, girl. You keep messing around with him, and you keep going back and forth, knowing the fact what he's doing and everything. It's like you either gonna live in your conviction, right or wrong, and be happy with the way things going. Accept this man as it is. Accept her who she is, or leave it the fuck alone, though. Like, this is ridiculous.
I don't know. I get that, but I wouldn't tell that to a woman dealing like with R. Kelly or somebody abusive. I wouldn't say, girl, you know what the fuck you're doing. You should just deal with it. I would say, I still think you should get the fuck out that situation.
No, for me, if you're gonna deal with it, I don't want to hear no more about it. Is what I'm saying. There's only so much of your toxicity that I can take in.
Like you saying, like if he's gonna continuously deal with her, like be with her and benefit from whatever that comes with, then shut the fuck up. All right, fair enough. I'll take that.
That's exactly how I feel. And the same thing in her situation too. Don't be telling me he ain't a good daddy, he abusing. Girl, I want to hear none of that. Because you about to be right back over there on that penis next week. Are you not?
I definitely think they're gonna be fucking again.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, they're gonna be sleeping together again. Give it a year from now.
I think so too. Let me see something real quick. I think her name was. Okay. This is what I was thinking of. I'm going to show you guys Kennedy Simone real quick. This is DDG's original girlfriend that he got with before he was with Ruby Rose. This is the first bad he ever got back. Tell me what you think about her. So, do you think she's better than Halle? I always tell, well, you know, in DDG little service and shit that we be on, I always think that Kennedy was the baddest girl he ever had. Because to me, she's better than Ruby Rose.
Show me other pictures. No. I still say Halle. She's a beautiful woman, though. I like her. I like her clothes.
She look better than Lala. She got more body.
Yeah, I like her clothes. She look good. She looks older here, though.
She's older than DDG.
Yeah, like how I'm gonna say, yeah, she looks older here now. How old is she? She looks like her
she
early
might
30s.
be. I think she might be 30. I think she's the same age as Deontay.
Yeah, she looks like her early 30s. Yeah, this is a beautiful woman. She looked like a biracial woman, though, to me.
I think she was Filipino.
Yeah,
and her dad was black. Her mom was
Filipino.
I would say
this doesn't look like a black woman to me. No.
Yeah, when they was together, I thought he should have stayed with her.
Probably because the way she looked, who knows? She may have a messed up personality too.
No, I think she was too mature for him.
Could be.
And all the stuff that he be on, she's not that kind of person. Yeah. He be with Kai and they be yelling and screaming and shit.
She probably like him.
No, she's not fucking cooking with Kaya. You know what I'm saying? With all due respect to Kaya, who was recently crying on her stream, had to cancel it because they was calling her a whore and shit. I'll get to that point later. We'll get to that later, man. We got a lot of stuff to cover, man. Let's go. I agree with you, 100 watts.
You ever again, please don't contact me. If you need to contact me, reach out to my sister or Charmaine. I hate you. You're the most horrible person I've ever met. I wish I didn't have to fight with you, but you continue to let me down every time. And then speak about exchanging my son in a money deal for views. Ooh. And openly flirt and help every other woman in the world but me. You hate me and want me to die. I want to die because of you. I will die because of you. It's
girl. And then talking about exchanging my son for money and a money deal for views. I don't know. I have no idea what you're talking about on that one. Openly flirting with every other woman in the world and helping them but me. Halle, I haven't seen DD do anything for any other woman that he hasn't done for you. Oh, babe, can you bring me those 500 milligrams? I haven't seen him like the same way he parades women on the stream. He do the same thing with you. He brought you on streams. He showed, you know, buying you Birkins, all kind of shit. It's literally no difference. After the fact that, you know, he made it clear he loved you and he thought he was going to spend his life with you. What this, you hate me, you want me to die, I want to die. Why do you want to die because of your baby daddy, girl? Are you okay? Are you okay? I'll be right back, guys.
You hate me and want me to die. I want to die because of you. I will die because of you. It's your fault. Cry about it later. And DDG said, why do you want me to sit on the phone and listen to you yell at me all day? You do this to me every day. She said, I beg you for help. You know I don't have anyone. You know I'm actively suicidal and struggling. This is so sad. I hate that this is happening. You know I've been running to the doctor every day for help, and you still play in my face. I won't make it to my birthday because of you. You have ruined me and all my happiness. You hang up when I'm begging for help. You're the only help I used to have. And you're so focused on being famous and having money when you don't ever see what's in front of you. There's a lot of typos here, but you know what she meant. How could you? How could you go to Mexico and be with someone else? How could you openly talk ish about me to all your family and all the women you want to sleep with? You want to ruin me and you succeeded. I hope you're happy. I didn't make it. I tried. I can't do this anymore. You can make up whatever story you want to tell people about how I am or how I used to be. You can make up whatever you want when I'm gone. Tell everyone I'm crazy. I can't wait. I can't wait for you to realize how badly you effed up, how you ruined me. and any chance I had of having a good life and putting myself back together. And you continue to ignore us. Me and your son are alone. You don't care about us anymore. You never did. He said, do you want to kill yourself because I tweeted Sexy Red a good rapper? This literally makes no sense. Oh, this is a lot. It really is a lot. Like I said, there's something going on with Halle. And, you know, I just feel bad that all of this became public, right? Because it does make her look a certain way. But honestly, I think people need to treat this situation with a bit more sensitivity, because she clearly was dealing with a lot and she was regretting having a child with DDG. I mean, when you think about what she went through, her reputation took a hit. Her career was almost affected. Not to mention, she had to deal with all this stuff behind the scenes where DDG was kind of leaving her and Halo for the most part to themselves because he was busy working. He was trying to elevate. And on top of that, he was over Halle. I mean, Halle was draining him. So he was talking to other women. And also his family wasn't really fooling with Halle like that based off of what DDG told them and based off of how she was acting. So I think Halle began to spiral because she was losing support. She was losing support from the public. People were criticizing her for having a baby at the peak of her career. She was losing support from DDG and his family, and she needed that support system. I don't believe she had a strong support system from her parents. I believe her sister Chloe said at one point she wasn't close to her parents. So I wonder if that was the case for Halle too.
And, you know, I don't have the closest relationship with my parents. Maybe one day down the line, I'll share why.
When I think back on this, I do wonder if Halle too has any real support from her parents, because it seemed like she really needed DDG and his family. But I could understand her needing DDG because that's the father of her child, you know. But she went on to say this is proof. You leave me hanging as a mother. You don't step up when I need you to. I'm begging you. I just found out you slept with Lala in Mexico. Ooh. So Lala Baptiste is one of DDG's longtime female companions. This is probably the girl that he was trying to convince Halle that he wasn't smashing. Well, apparently he was, at least according to Halle. And she said this, I'm going to unalive myself tonight. My son will not be around for it. I hate you forever. You can have him and let her be his mom. And DDG said, I can't believe you're acting like this. She said, you put your pee inside of her in Mexico, knowing I because that's the father of her child, you know. But she went on to say this is proof. You leave me hanging as a mother. You don't step up when I need you to. I'm begging you. I just found out you slept with Lala in Mexico. Ooh. So
all right, y'all. So there we go. I was handling some other stuff in the background. Forgive me if I played the video for too long and then stop it. But so let's go back and review these messages, y'all. This is proof. You leave me hanging as a mother. You don't step up when I need you. I'm begging you. I just found out you slept with Lala in Mexico. I'm going to delete myself tonight. So with Lala being brought up, this is where we get back to Lala. Okay? It's where we get back to Lala. I'm going to go back a little bit. And it's crazy because she don't even call DDG. She call him Daryl, which I've always said it gives credence to a more intimate personal relationship. But I will say DDG and Lala, that was his first co-host. So I do think that he's special to that she's special to him in some way, and they're special to each other. But in this clip where she addressed the statement, she says that her and Daryl has never had sex ever. Let's go to it.
This is the one and only time that I'm going to address this and talk about this, and you will not hear about this again. So I just want to firstly say that. It's unfortunate that I'm now even brought into something that has nothing to do with me. And before I continue, I just want y'all to know, I know things are entertaining, and at the end of the day, these are real people's lives. These are real people's lives, real people's feelings, situations, and it's more than content and gossip and entertainment at the end of the day. So first and foremost,
her flag is her fucking chat is going crazy. If you look at her chat, they all putting Mexican flags in the chat and saying Mexico, Mexico. Why? Because Halle said, I found out that you fucked Lala in Mexico. So where did you find out this from? Because she saying it didn't happen. DDG saying it didn't happen. So who told you this? Tighten up your crew, DDG.
Hold on. My thing is not showing. What you want to hear me say? Again, I'm not really even in the mood to do this, but I do owe it to myself and just the people involved to clear some stuff up. So, one, let me just start here. Nothing sexual has ever gone on between me and Daryl. Point blank, period. Like, let's just start there. Okay.
Do you think she's lying, wife? Do you think that she's lying about never having sex with Daryl? You think she's lying?
Yeah.
Damn. Why is she lying?
Yeah.
Why you think she lying?
She don't want to be caught up in a beef. She ain't adamant. So she ain't too adamant. That's just like you telling me that someone said, "Nah, I slept with JP." You know how mad and pissed I be? Like she ain't too she's not fired up for me.
But different women have a different temperament. I've seen that. Like
I don't care. No, her temperament ain't giving me. Yeah, I didn't do that. No, I've never slept with him. Why would they say that? Girl, this innocent Vic, this innocent bro, you trying to portray it? No.
Damn.
No.
So even the women against the other women.
I'm not against the other women. I'm just saying I don't believe her.
But
And I do know women will sleep with another woman's man. Yeah. Women do it every day.
Like Kelsey and Megan.
Yeah. Women do it every day. I'm not going to sit up and act like I don't know women. I know women. I'm a woman. Yeah. We do stuff like this.
And what would that have to do with Halo?
What?
Nothing. Okay.
And this is like tough for me to even speak on because legally, I don't want to say too much. Legally, Daryl cannot say anything. So I'm going to say what I can. I'm going to be respectful. I'm going to keep this brief. But the context behind these accusations in general is stemming from a group trip that our whole friend group went on, right? Our whole friend group went on this trip, and everyone on this trip can confirm there was nothing weird going on. I wasn't even staying near them. It was for someone's birthday. Let's start there. There was never anything sneaky going on. Like me and Daryl's relationship has always been strictly started off as business. Obviously, if you know, you know, like he put me onto YouTube, started off there, grew into a friendship, has always remained platonic. So it's very unfortunate. Like I know people already have this narrative because it's just hard to believe that a guy and a girl can be friends. Like it's hard to believe that me and him or any other guy and girl can just strictly be platonic friends. Okay. But nothing has ever gone on past that, ever. And yeah, again, like I need to be careful with my words just legally, but this is just a weird situation. Like I feel like people already have thoughts in their head. So it's easy to run with the narrative. But like I said before, like at the end of the day, these are people's real lives. Like y'all have to remember that. This is not funny. This is not like
now, because she's saying the same thing over and over again, y'all. We know it's not a game. We know it's not funny. We know it's not people's lives. But we also know that there's some support and evidence that may go to the claim that you did have sex with DDG. And I would like to show those very quickly. I'm here, y'all. Let's go. So we can't talk about DDG and Lala without talking about Ruby Rose. Let's go to it.
DDG, did you crack?
They're about to ask him crack.
Did you crack Lala?
That's Black Boy Max.
Did you crack Lala? Did you crack?
On a live stream.
Did you crack Lala?
And he don't say nothing.
You know you got to answer it, like, truthfully, right?
Shout out to DDG with this man. Did you crack Lala? He refused to respond.
Hey.
She just be fucking all my exes. So are you
What
that
the
type
fuck?
of Are you like that?
Shut.
And she, I hope you're not like this because I know not every sign is the same. But I had a Taurus who's my best friend, and she just be fucking all my exes. So are you
What
that
the
type
fuck?
of
So in this clip, Ruby Rose said that she has a Taurus ex-best friend, and she's not trying to say that all people who are Tauruses are the same, but she said that her Taurus ex-best friend was fucking all of her exes. Lala is a Taurus.
Are you like that?
Shots fired. We all know who Ruby's ex-best friend is.
This is my friend. You might know her.
Big Rubio.
Ruby said her best friend was a Taurus.
I had a Taurus who's my best friend.
And after further research, Lala is a Taurus. So Ruby just confirmed that Lala fucked all of her exes.
I had a Taurus who's my best friend, and she just be fucking all my exes.
But who did she actually confirm was her boyfriend? Of course, little TJ.
Yeah, bro. So there's no flights on. Don't touch me, please.
I remember the little TJ shit where he claimed that, you know, Ruby was tripping because he was caught on camera with Lala Baptiste in public, snuggled up. He even put her in a video and was smacking on her ass cheeks and shit. I don't know why you would get your girlfriend's best friend to be a video vixen where you smack her on the ass and stuff. Babe, would you support me going to get Amber or Tamika making them video vixens? Have them shaking ass in front of me? No? Okay.
Ruby said it was all of her exes that her best friend was smashing. So who else did Ruby date? DDG! So Ruby basically admitted that DDG and Lala smashed. Her best friend is a Taurus.
I had a Taurus who's my best friend.
Her best friend was Lala. Lala is a Taurus. Ruby's exes were little TJ and DDG.
She just be fucking all my exes.
And who's the only nigga we seen Lala with recently? DDG. Nah, bro. DDG is gonna go down as a legend if he's not one already.
Internet nigga, you said DDG is gonna go down as a legend for smashing Shorty and her best friend. Anyway, we can continue with her part a little bit more, then we go back to Halle.
I've seen certain stuff that I don't agree with because I just don't think this is anything to like laugh about.
Yeah. Matter of fact, we'll go back to Halle part. Because she's on some other shit with these crazy text messages. She said she's going to delete herself, babe. She said, my son will not be around for it. What does that mean? I can say that meant that she was going to take him out the game too. I mean, she going to take him out first and then do herself afterwards. That's what I thought she meant.
I'm begging you. I just found out you slept with Lala in Mexico. Ooh. So Lala Baptiste is one of DDG's longtime female companions. This is probably the girl that he was trying to convince Halle that he wasn't smashing. Well, apparently he was, at least according to Halle. And she said this, I'm going to unalive myself tonight. My son will not be around for it. I hate you forever. You can have him and let her be his mom.
What? You can have him and let her be his mom. But now, DDG only can see his kids 6 hours a week. I thought that you say he can have them. And Lala can be the mom. Would you ever say that about Aegon?
No.
Or any of your kids?
No. She young. I told you, this is young. This is very young minded stuff.
And DDG said, I can't believe you're acting like this. She said, you put your pee inside of her in Mexico, knowing I was here taking care of our son, knowing I was crying before you left. You selfish, disgusting person. You're evil. I'm giving you your son. He said, you're making this stuff up. She said, please, I don't want him around for this. Please take him from me. I don't want him to see me like this. I'm begging you for Halo, please. I can't do this anymore. I'm done. Knowing I poured my heart into you before I left, you still went and effed her. And you can't even own up to it. I hate you. You are evil. You want me to die.
Why would you want to give up your son to DDG because he fucked Lala Baptiste? Girl, this little biracial girl got you tripping like this? Look at her. Look. This girl's not a baddie. She's a little decent little cutie, but like in her realm with a girl that she be around, no. She's average. And DDG, I feel like he knows this. Now, do I think he smashed Lala? Of course. Of course. Do I think Ruby was just making shit up? No, I don't. It's a bad look to just lie on fucking women for no reason. When Kelsey said, "Oh yeah, we was both fucking Tory," Megan said, I wasn't. You was fucking Tory. Only to later on say, "Yeah, I was fucking that nigga. So what? Ain't had nothing to do with nothing." Well, it actually does because it gives incentives to the shooter that he might want to hurt you because y'all was romantically tied together. Flip that part out. Ciao.
Now, Lala did clear the air and she said that she didn't do anything with DDG. That's what she claims.
Halle did reach out to me and we had.
What? You see, I didn't even get to that part in the video. I ain't want to show y'all that part. See, she already got this perfectly edited. She said Halle reached out to her multiple times. For what?
I ain't never done no shit like that. You'll never catch me calling another bitch about my man. Ever.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
I've had women call me about their man.
That's not even his ex-girlfriend.
Yeah, like
that's just his friend.
That's crazy. Yeah, you're doing too much.
You think if I had a Scent Nation meetup, babe, and it was me, Drip, Izzy Bands, right? Just us three. Me, Drip, Izzy Bands, and then it's Lala Baptiste and two more of her friends. Would you assume we about to fuck these bitches?
Yeah.
Why would you assume that?
Yeah. What do y'all old asses want these young girls?
Okay, let's flip it. When I came to Scent Nation, I didn't fuck y'all.
Yeah.
Cause we're just friends.
That's just you. You don't get to speak for everybody else.
So you're trying to say that most niggas are incapable of having female friends?
Yes. Y'all told me that.
All right, that's fair. I'm not gonna argue that one.
Yeah, y'all told me that.
1 second, guys. Realtor calling.
Had a private conversation. Again, I'm not going to disclose.
His mom. And DDG said, "I can't believe you're acting like this." She said, "You put your pee inside of her in Mexico, knowing I was here taking care of our son, knowing I was crying before you left. You selfish, disgusting person. You're evil. I'm giving you your son." He said, "You're making this stuff up." She said, "Please, I don't want him around for this. Please take him from me. I don't want him to see me like this. I'm begging you for Halo, please. I can't do this anymore. I'm done. Knowing I poured my heart into you before I left, you still went and effed her. And you can't even own up to it. I hate you. You are evil. You want me to die." Now, Lala did clear the air and she said that she didn't do anything with DDG. That's what she claims.
Halle did reach out to me and we had a private conversation. Again, I'm not going to disclose details because that's between me and her. And context behind these accusations in general is stemming from a group trip that our whole friend group went on, right? Our whole friend group went on this trip and everyone on this trip can confirm there was nothing weird going on. I wasn't even staying near them. It was for someone's birthday. Let's start there. There was never anything sneaky going on. Like, me and Daryl's relationship has always been strictly started off as business. Obviously, if you know, you know, like, he put me onto YouTube, started off there, grew into a friendship, has always remained platonic. So it's very unfortunate. Like, I know people already have this narrative because it's just hard to believe that a guy and a girl can be friends. Like, it's hard to believe that me and him or any other guy and girl can just strictly be platonic friends. Okay.
Okay, so for those who don't know, the Mexico trip was literally filmed. Because like I told my wife, these niggas put everything on camera. So guess what we have here, babe? Halo's about to be 2 years old. These text messages was right before Halo was born. This video was 2 years ago. 24 hours in Mexico. Gone Wrong is the name of the clip. So I'm not gonna go through all of it, but as you can see, DDG has a little brother that he takes with him literally everywhere and do everything with him because apparently the little boy, you know what I'm saying, like DDG and dad wasn't a real nigga, and he left their life and shit. And DDG, even though he got millions of dollars, he refused to put his dad on. Which, and me and my brother talk about that. I think that's kind of fucked up. I'm saying your dad's struggling and shit. Yeah, throw a nigga some money. But DDG claims, and it's crazy. I'm gonna show you guys, right? I'm showing y'all everything. DDG, he was so in his mind gracious that he did an interview with his father, asking him why he was a deadbeat and shit. And he was upset his father didn't take quote unquote accountability. He said that the reason why I was a deadbeat was because your mom pushed me away, which was crazy.
It's an excuse. No, nobody want to hear that.
Gore said is the real glazing DDG again. Well, today I'm holding both sides accountable. And text messages came out against Halle. But I want to show real quick the 24-hour shit in Mexico. So you see right here, they're in Mexico. They got their little rental cars. DDG wasn't with like Lala in the video at all. Look, you see what I'm saying, babe? Look, they went driving, they went to go eat, they went to a pool place, but you see, he's for the most part by himself, literally. That was it. He was for the most part by himself. Now, I don't believe that he was smashing that girl then. I don't believe that. But she admitted that, she didn't do it. And I believe all women, child.
But nothing has ever gone on past that, ever.
Do y'all actually believe her? I don't know. Maybe she didn't want DDG, but I think DDG definitely wanted her. So Halle isn't wrong for being suspicious, but I really wish she didn't crash out so bad over it because it made her look very insecure. But DDG does surround himself with women that look like Lala. That to me seems like his real type. Even though Halle is a beautiful girl, I kind of get the feeling that he leans more to racially ambiguous women. So I could see why Halle would be a bit threatened, even though she was doing a bit much. She really was. She also went on to say this, please take Halo. And DDG said, I'm genuinely scared of you, man. I feel like you're going to unalive me in my sleep one day. I'm not allowing you in my house around guns. Please just go home and I'll pick Halo up from there.
Damn. Ah. That nigga said, I can't even allow you in the house around guns. I try to tell people. And I knew that when he bought her a second house in LA, it wasn't just because she wanted to be around making movies. I'm thinking, what movie she making? Little Mermaid, she filmed that when she was living with you. What movie she making now? No, there's something going on here. And it's clear to me now that she was a threat. He couldn't even leave guns around because if a girl pick up a knife and cut you, oh my God. One of the most dangerous things that happen to people is when they fail to secure a weapon. Child. The consequences behind that can be fatal. Literally. And then she said, me and Halo are in the code. Like, what the fuck?
She said, me and Halo are in the cold and you won't let us in your house. Are you serious?
So you trying to say I'm here in my pajamas in the cold? So she came to this man's house with the baby and said, you got to let me in. Your son out here freezing. Okay, I gave my son. And you stay outside and go back to your house. You a millionaire. Nice try, Diddy. Fuck out of here. That's crazy.
DDG said, I'm not letting you in my house around guns. She said, I'm here in my pajamas in the cold and you won't let us in your house. Wow. Okay. I asked for help. I asked you to take Halo from me right now and you won't. Instead, you leave us in the cold. You will never hear from me again.
But he did.
DDG said, it's not safe for you to be around guns. Please just go home and we'll figure it out later. She said, there is no later. There was only now and you missed it. I called and texted 1,000 times. You can't tell me I didn't ask for your help in the height of my struggle. I did, and you denied me over and over to spend time at the club. Left me outside in the cold of outside of your house. We can never come back from this. You missed your chance to take Halo. We are leaving. DDG said, as long as you don't hurt yourself, I'm cool with that. We'll figure it out later. She said, I've already started hurting myself. Congrats, you killed me. Evil, evil man. You never cared about me. You called my family. They're not going to help me. I'm not answering anyone. I called you because I needed to speak to you. And now you've made it worse. You never cared about me or loved me. It was all a lie. This was another text exchange that happened back in August of last year. She said, you treated me like ish on the ground. I didn't deserve this. I tried my hardest. I want to live. I want to be happy. I don't want to die, but I don't know what else to do. I've tried. I'm reaching out to you for your help to please come get your son because I'm not okay. I'm not okay and don't want him around me like this.
Woo! What would you do if Mike takes you down? Come get these damn kids.
I'm going to get my kids. I'm not dealing with that.
You ain't gonna help Mike?
No.
You ain't gonna help with his mental health? No. So DDG shouldn't help her.
He doesn't have to.
There you go, Michi. He don't have to.
He doesn't have to. Would it be the right thing to do? Probably so.
Shit, sometimes the right thing to do is the wrong thing to do. That's a fact. He did the right thing to do by staying the fuck away. Stay the fuck away from Shorty. I would have called the police on her ass. Are you outside right now in your pajamas? Right now? And check my Ring camera. Oh yeah, Shorty out there. Let me go ahead. Call the feds on her stupid ass. Babe, close that door. I would have called the feds on her ass so fast. Man, baby girl outside tripping, man. She outside. I saw her just now. I was gonna pick up my son from the house. I can take my son off for some reason. She's demanding to come into the house. I don't know why. I don't know why. Man, her ass would have been through.
I don't know what else to do. You've hurt me too bad. You've made everything so much worse. I don't want Halo to be around me like this. DDG said, I'm coming to get him. She said, but then you come and you try to take him from me and say disrespectful stuff to me like pack his bag.
Wow. Then you come to my house to take him from me and you say disrespectful shit to me like pack his bag.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up.
For clout. That is the solution to this. The solution, Ed, is for you to send a goddamn 99-cent super sticker. So this way I don't have to go to Brokeback Mountain. That shit crazy.
Child. There's a lot of weird shit going on these days. I didn't know it was disrespectful. Hey, babe. Babe. Hold on. I got to go ask her. I want to go somewhere with Aegon. Pack his bag.
When I take my baby out the house.
So is that disrespectful for me to tell you to pack his bag? Is it disrespectful for me to ask you to pack Aegon bag if we got to go somewhere? Yes or no?
No.
So why did Haley say that DDG say disrespectful shit to her, asking her to pack Halo's bag?
Maybe under the context he probably used it in. I don't know.
So if I say, get your ass in there and pack that bag, it's not really about packing the bag. It's about the language I use, right?
Yeah.
If I say, hey, can you pack the bag while I go put them in the car?
No, that's fine.
Okay. Let's keep going. I can see my time.
Like I'm a dog. You've hurt me too bad. You've hurt me to my core. Please just leave me alone. I'm not okay. And it's because...
Girl, you asking this nigga to leave you alone, but then you also saying you want to be let in the house with this nigga, child.
Of you. I'm not okay. And it's because of what you did. I'm not okay. Please just leave me alone. And he was like, so can I get Halo or no, Halle? So it seems like he was over it. She said, I'm tired of asking. I've reached out for help multiple times. There's proof everywhere that I've tried to reach out for help before I did this. I'm on the way already to get Halo. She said, I've tried so hard. I did everything I could. I love you the best that I could. I thought me having your child would prove to you my commitment and my loyalty to you. But you went behind my back and now my son will have a broken home. So see, this is exactly what this is about. Halle wanted DDG because she didn't want to be left as a single mother. That's what this was all about. That's why she was begging and pleading for him to be there. And there's a lot that I've said about DDG. I mean, I have criticized him quite a bit because he was using Halle and he was ruining her reputation. But
no, that's just y'all bitter women and how y'all project on a nigga that's getting more money than y'all and y'all nigga. the thing is like this though, right? DDG didn't want to be a baby daddy either. I already played the clip last night, and I guess I gotta play it again. DDG did not want to be a baby daddy. He didn't want to be a baby daddy. But no man is just like no woman is gonna sit around and deal with the type of shit that Megan had to deal with Tory Lanez. No man is gonna sit around and deal with bullshit. Again.
See, I don't plan on having a baby mama. What you mean? You don't never I'm not gonna have no baby mama, bro. Whoever I have a kid with, she's with me for life. It ain't I don't care what nobody say. I don't care what nobody. It all starts like that. Exactly how you think.
Look at this young nigga, Vic. Vic, look how young his ass is. Some if he have a baby with a woman, the baby gonna be with him, and the woman gonna be with him forever. Child, he's so young.
I'm not
Sometimes the kid break y'all up, bro. Sometimes the kid be the reason y'all break up.
How the kid gonna break me?
Nah, the kid gonna break you up because her emotions gonna get the rising. She might feel like she got something to hold against you, so she gonna be acting different. She might be using the kid to boss you around, to keep tabs on you. And then that might cause you to be so stressed out, like, damn, bitch, she like, no, this, that,
Do it really matter? Do it really matter?
Nah, females are they petty, bro?
Yes. I noticed that all girls is
they all like that. It's not just one or two. All of them are petty. So the second y'all get into y'all little situation, y'all little Twitter beef, and then the kid, it's like, oh shit.
I can't have no baby mama, bro.
Yeah.
She had a baby by me.
I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best to do that, man.
Bro, I feel like when I have a kid, the whole world will stop.
Yeah, your whole world will stop.
Think so?
Sure. Yeah, you're gonna be this way you thinking right now, you're gonna be like, fuck that shit. When you ready to leave, you're gonna be ready to leave. Then you're gonna be like, fuck this. Fuck. You gotta get.
They tried to give bro good advice, man. Even Halle's sisters was like, stop dealing with that nigga. And she was like, what's that song? Bitch, what's wrong? My man ain't shit. Bitch, what's wrong? My man ain't shit. Bitch, what's wrong? My man ain't shit. Well, why you won't leave him? Cause bitch, dick to bomb. D2B. Bitch to bomb. That's how she was. She wasn't leaving that nigga DDG. All her friends, family, all told her the same thing. Girl, why you with that nigga? He ain't gonna never love you. Go ahead and tell him why. Halle she was going through she was going through it. That nigga was laying pipe down to her like never before. Then she said, how dare you give that dick to another bitch? And then I'm gonna go back to what Lotto say, right? You let a nigga cheat and take you back, it must be your only nigga. I get loud, it's like my weed. Come on, man. Come on, man. Man, come on, man. Let me go to the Sunday service for y'all real quick. We're gonna have Sunday service on motherfucking Friday, man. Welcome to the motherfucking wind down, man. I haven't done this in a while, man. Y'all know what time it is, man. Hit the motherfucking cash out, hit the like button. Let's get it in, man. I don't even need a goal today. We just having good vibes. I don't see R&B, but bitch, I'm really a her. Fuck's wrong with niggas? How you let them cheat then take them back must be your only nigga. Child. This girl, if you found out this nigga was fucking Lala Baptiste and you took that nigga back, then girl, shut the fuck up and deal with it. Cause a bad bitch ain't dealing with that. Yeah, she tried to take a bite of the forbidden fruit. Should have stayed in her lane, dated somebody like, I don't know, Justin fucking Bieber, like one of the nice guys. I'm on DDG's side still. Well, listen, I'm never turning my back on DDG unless he do some Diddy shit. I don't see that. He don't, you know what I'm saying? He already getting all these bad bitches. Nah. Yeah, I agree, Vixen. Halle was not strong enough to deal with this shit. She should have just fell back on this shit. There's no reason why she should be even dealing with DDG. There's no reason why at all she should be dealing with DDG. He might be a derelict, Vixen, but some people think I'm a derelict and that Gently shouldn't be. When me and Gently said we was getting married, you know what I mean? Oh, she gonna marry that nigga? She gonna have a little baby sent guy and bring another demon into the world? Oh my God. How dare her go against womanhood? You know how many women he violate? As soon as he done with her, he gonna violate her too. Child.
Looking at all that he was dealing with her, it was a lot. And I could see how he felt drained and how he felt tired of her using their child to make him do what she wanted him to do. She wanted him to be with her. He didn't want to be with her. He just wanted to be with his son, you know? But that wasn't going to work for somebody like Halle. I mean, Halle is very conscious of her image. She was already getting criticized over having a baby out of wedlock. And now her baby daddy leaves her for other women. That is embarrassing. She never wanted that to happen. And she loved him. The girl was crazy in love with DDG. There's no denying it. But I still do think we have to be sensitive to her mental state, you know? And we also have to understand that just because she might have her struggles doesn't mean that she's an unfit mom. I mean, she loves her baby. She really does. And I think that she tries hard to be the best mom she can be. So my hope and prayer is that she and DDG can find a way to resolve this whole custody battle in a way that makes them both happy, because truthfully, I don't want either one of them to lose custody of their child. You know, I just think they both need to get some therapy. That's it. But anyway, tell what you all think about this video down below. Please like, comment, and subscribe.
Damn, man. I think that so DDG recently he did comment on the situation, and he did say that a lot of this stuff could just be solved with a conversation, but he believes that Halle is beyond that point of having a conversation. He don't want to have a conversation with her, and she don't want to have a conversation with him. Let me show y'all that real quick. You know what I mean? Because this stuff is getting nasty. It's getting nasty.
Realistically, everything can really be fixed just with like a simple conversation, but far past gone that shit. So you gotta do all this little lame shit, but it is what it is. But I don't want y'all to feel bad for me. I'm cool. Trust me. This is just my time where I can just put my head down and just work and set myself and my family up for the future. So I'm gonna just stop talking. I just got clipped. Fuck.
That's a fact. Definitely got clipped, my brother. Definitely got clipped. DDG reportedly wants sole custody of Halo, claims Halle isn't mentally healthy enough to take care of a 1-year-old. Also alleges Halle tried to have an abortion behind his back, but she didn't go through with it. Child. I don't know what the hell to say about this shit. God damn it. I'm flabbergasted. I'm absolutely flabbergasted behind all of this bullshit. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. He claims in a 9-minute video that he is innocent, but not only that, despite Antoine Massey being incarcerated for life, allegedly, for raping and assaulting a 13-year-old little girl, his auntie, a black woman, she says that Antoine Massey is a good man. And he just want to go home to his kids and be a good man, Savannah. So we have to break down this together, ladies and gentlemen. Child.
With another triggering topic. Now, today I want to talk about the demonic dynamic of coddling Black men. Now,
damn, put a 1 in the chat if you believe that coddling Black men is demonic and that it cripples Black boys. If you agree with both statements, not just one, both of them, put a 1 in the chat.
Black women, unfortunately, are the number one enablers of this satanic behavior.
Damn. Do you guys believe that Black women are the number one behaviors when it comes to, the number one enablers? I'm so blown. The number one enablers when it comes to Black males' demonic behavior.
And it does nothing but destroy Black men. And it also puts Black women, who are most important to me, directly in harm's way.
Damn.
Now, I'm sure you ladies heard about the 10 New Orleans jail inmates that escaped.
Child, it was 10 of them niggas. I thought it was only 9. Boy, now Antoine Massey, out of all 10 of the rest of these men have been apprehended and are back in custody. Antoine Massey is still in the wind. His sister has been arrested. Child, let's go.
8. Now, at this time of me making the video, they have captured 8 and 2 are still on the run. And at first, I was watching this story unfold and I was like, yeah, you know, they're going to get these bums back on the bottom bunk, getting back shots in no time.
I beg your pardon? What, getting back shots?
Wait a minute. First of all, you're not going to speed past that like you didn't just say what you just.
For clout. That is the solution to this. The solution, Ed, is for you to send a goddamn 99-cent super sticker. So this way I don't have to go to Brokeback Mountain. That shit crazy.
Y'all heard that, man? We need a 99-cent super sticker if you want to save a Black man's asshole today. Okay, you can finance it yourself. You can save a Black man today. Okay? From what?
For clout. That is the solution to this. The solution, Ed, is for you to send a goddamn 99-cent super sticker. So this way I don't have to go to Brokeback Mountain.
Brokeback Mountain. What is Brokeback Mountain? To this, I guess I'll turn to my friend Gemini. See, I turned the music off. I need you guys to hear this. What is Brokeback Mountain? Hey, Gemini, what is Brokeback Mountain? Can you describe to me what Brokeback Mountain is?
Brokeback Mountain is a critically acclaimed 2005 American neo-Western romantic drama film directed by Ang Lee, based on a 1997 short story by Annie Proulx. It stars Heath Ledger as Ennis Del Mar and Jake Gyllenhaal as Jack Twist, with Michelle Williams and Anne Hathaway in supporting roles. Here's a breakdown of what it is. Plot. The film tells the story of 2 young men, a ranch hand named Ennis and a rodeo cowboy named Jack, who meet in the summer of 1963 while working as sheep herders on the isolated Brokeback Mountain in Wyoming. They unexpectedly forge a deep and intimate romantic and sexual relationship. After the summer, they go their separate ways, marrying women and starting families. However, their connection endures, and they continue a secret, sporadic affair over the course of 2 decades, meeting for fishing trips in the mountains. Themes. Brokeback Mountain explores several powerful themes, including forbidden love and desire. The central theme is the intense and enduring love between Ennis and Jack, which is suppressed due to societal norms and fear of judgment in a conservative environment.
So Jack and Ennis were in love despite having families. Okay. Child.
But then when I saw Black women being arrested for assisting men who are literal dangers to society, my mind was blown. I was like, why as a Black woman would you risk your freedom to assist Black men that are guilty of the crimes that they have been convicted of? And I'm not even going to talk about all of them. I'm just going to talk about one of them, which is one of the men that are currently still at large, Antoine Massey.
Damn.
Now, this is Antoine Massey. Scary, right? He is currently still.
Ladies, would y'all define Antoine Massey aesthetics as scary? He has, from what it appears to be, 3 facial tattoos and some long dreads. He's light-skinned. I know the women love light-skinned guys. Would y'all date this guy? Damn. My wife said he does look scary, so y'all would not date this man because he has children. Black children. Damn. My wife said he doesn't look. Damn. Vixen said she wouldn't date him. Damn. Okay, let's see if Antoine moves you guys with his petition to stay free after he broke out of prison. Child.
At large. And honestly, looking at him, I think that we all know that whatever they said he did it. Damn. But if you look, it says right here that he is incarcerated on charges of domestic battery, vehicle theft, and parole violation. He also has pending rape and kidnapping charges.
Damn. That nigga got pending rape and kidnapping charges, child.
This is not a nice man. This is an evil and very dangerous man. And what's crazy is that he has a history of escaping from both juvenile and adult detention facilities. Now, before I even get into the women, which were...
So yeah, this is his 5th time escaping. His 5th time in his lifetime. This is his 5th time escaping prison. Child, oh my God. This nigga is a demon. A true, oh my God, this nigga crazy. Hey bro, you only gonna be doing a quick little, 2 years in here. You said 2 days? I'll be going in 2 days. And guess who's gonna help me? Black women. The black woman is God. Let's go.
Or his sister and a girlfriend. Before I even get into these women that aided this very dangerous man with escaping, let me show you a clip of his asinine auntie playing the mammy role to his crazy monstrous behind.
Damn, not the auntie playing the mammy role. Child. Do y'all think that the auntie should be supporting her nephew despite these allegations against him?
Right now, our family is going through. You niggas is opening up old wounds that we are not.
Slow down now, Grandma.
To his crazy monstrous behind.
Right now, our family is going through. You niggas is opening up old wounds that we are trying to bury. We are trying to bury them. Y'all making my nephew out to be a monster. He is not a monster. Is Antoine a problem child? Of course. Anybody who know us know that. Has Antoine been a problem since they fucking won? Yes. But how did he get that way? Y'all know how he got that way. From watching his
we don't know this nigga.
Father get executed in front of him, but he's not the only one that it done away. From watching his father get executed in front of him, but he's not the only one that it done affect.
A lot of us has been through traumatic things like watching people die and never did the things he's accused of, but I digress.
It affected his sister, it affected his mama, it affected all of his siblings.
Did they commit the same crimes because they had the same trauma, or is there like a difference between his actions and theirs? I digress.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
No.
Affected all of them. But this is his story with it. His sister right now is locked up and incarcerated.
Because she allegedly, she aided him and abetted him. They're saying that she rented a car and left it parked somewhere with money, like enough money, like thousands of dollars. That way he can, get a hotel and move out, and move around. It had a license plate on it. Or I guess she left her personal car and she took the rental. Child.
From allegedly help sister right now thing, it affected all of them. But this is his story with it. His sister right now is locked up and incarcerated from allegedly helping him. Allegedly helping him. She ain't been right since she seen the murder of her father. I need for y'all to lift this family up in prayer. To tell us where y'all at, man. Do y'all want to relive this shit again? Y'all still ain't healed from my brother death. Y'all still ain't healed from his death. And y'all gonna watch this shit go down in national TV, bro. I'm trying not to get upset because I've been crying all day at work today and I had to flip tables and nothing. This not his fault, y'all. And I'm not taking no sides, y'all. And I'm not taking no sides. And I'm not trying to make excuses for him. But this not for him, y'all. Because trust me, he's scared right now. He's scared. He want to go home. Because he the type of nigga, he will make decisions and think afterwards. Because
that's not really a good way to make choices, is just make a decision and think afterwards. That's literally fucking backwards. But, you know, I digress again.
he not all there. Am I saying he don't know right from wrong? Yes, he know right from wrong. He grown. But the system raised him. He been in jail 14 years of his life.
Damn.
Come home, domestic violence, he back in there.
Damn.
All he wanted to do is see his mama who...
He could have just, you know, not committed those domestic, you know, never mind.
Come home, domestic violence, he back in there. All he wanted to do is see his mama who just come home. All he wanted to do is see his baby graduate. But we know that's not the way of going by doing. But in his mind, it is. It's his mind he can't do 14 more years. And the crazy part about it is he was the one with the lesser charges. But right now, our family is going through.
I find this type of mammying, this type of coddling, and
I thought the Michael Jackson face was fucking hilarious. Okay. Michael looked absolutely disgusted, and I can imagine that was her face. That's probably my white face. That's probably Nay fucking face right now. Dog, that shit had me. Okay, hold on.
Family is going through.
I find this type of mammying, this type of coddling and excuse making for this monster to be completely insane. Because this man is an extremely dangerous and extremely violent man that deserves no grace at all. Now, I'm going to read y'all a little bit of this man's criminal history so that you can see how serious this issue is with Black women and how delusional some Black women are when it comes to protecting and enabling and coddling and mammying Black men. Now, here's an article on Antoine Massey. As you can see, it says, who is New Orleans jail escapee Antoine Massey? How the Houdini is among last on.
Yeah, that's what they call him. They call him Houdini because apparently this nigga got magic and he just disappears at the crime like fucking ghost. But let's go.
The run. Now, I just want to give y'all like just a few little things, about this man for real, because I really think that y'all need to know how serious this is. Okay. So it says Houdini. Matt Dennis, who runs a prominent ankle monitoring outfit in New Orleans, strapped Massey with a monitor that he promptly severed a few years ago. Antoine Massey is a Houdini. He literally put the ankle monitor on, went straight to a location, and cut it off. He was captured again hours later, said Dennis of the Assured Supervision Accountability Program. This month's jailbreak marked a fifth for Massey, if you include his twice cutting off his ankle monitors. Now, if you see here, it says Massey first escaped juvenile detention. Then in 2019, he broke out of the Morehouse Parish Detention Center in Collinston, about 20 miles outside of Monroe, with another inmate. They ran through a hole in the fence and escaped in a rental car that pulled up nearby, a Morehouse Parish Sheriff's official said. Massey was put on an ankle monitor that he violated before he reached Dennis's outfit, he said. A man with a plan. Dennis said he has reason to suspect Massey was a ringleader in the mass escape, along with the recent scam he said he's identified in the jail involving Cash App payments. Dennis said that he believes Massey likely left the jail the morning of the escape with money for food in a hotel and a plan for his time on the lam. I believe Massey is the ringleader and Groves was enlisted because he's criminally violent. Groves is going to be the one who scares everybody. Everybody in the world is going to be looking for Mr. Groves. Now, keep in mind, you notice that they just said that Groves is really, really violent. Groves also has had assistance from Black women, which is crazy to me. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just going to go down further so that you guys can get to know.
These men are very violent. And it's not surprising that they have help from women, assisting them in their, in their bullshit. This is not surprising to Black men at all because we see this all the time. We never saw Big Meech and all the rest of these niggas who was undoubtedly having niggas knocked off. They kept a baddie around them. That's a fact. Right? That's just how, the cards are dealt when you pay like that. They getting too much money to not have beautiful women around them. That's just what it was. If you don't like it, man, I don't know what to tell you. And there's plenty of dudes like that. There's plenty of manosphere dudes from Anton to the other ones that say, they don't even want the drug dealer. They ain't want the nerd dude. Not a nerd dude got money now. The drug dealer, he's a bum. So, down. Child. I wish I could make this shit up, bro. I really wish I could. But nevertheless, man, let's keep going. I think I'm going to stop. Nah, I'm not.
Massey's criminal history. Now, if you notice, the title says A History of Domestic Violence. Massey's long criminal history dates back to at least 2009 and includes violent felony convictions of armed robbery, aggravated flight from an officer, and felon in possession of a firearm. He was also sentenced on charges of theft, simple criminal damage to property, and twice on tampering with electronic monitoring equipment. Massey awaits trial in New Orleans for domestic abuse and theft of motor vehicle, and he's wanted for a rape and kidnapping in St. Tammany Parish, officials said.
Damn.
Now, I want to keep going down because you guys have got to understand the seriousness of this and how crazy it is for any black woman to be rationalizing this man's behavior.
Bro, if you you got charges of kidnapping and raping and shit, bro, that's some disgusting shit, bro. I hope that they catch this man and get his ass off the street, because if he that violent, you got to get rid of this nigga. He can't be out here. Not with our daughters and people that we love out here roaming these streets. No, we can't have people like him out here. Absolutely not. No.
Now it says Massey's latest arrest came after what police described as a harrowing fight in November 2024 with a girlfriend that left her with a bruised and bloodied face, raspy voice, eyes swollen shut, and trouble swallowing. And this same woman has been since arrested and accused of helping Massey after the jailbreak. She was booked into the Jefferson Parish Correctional Center Saturday on counts of principal to aggravated escape and obstruction of justice, according to jail records. Now, I just want to keep going because it says here in 2024, the woman, now keep in mind, it's the same woman that assisted him, told officers the couple started arguing at her house in Slidell when Massey went through her purse and found paperwork from a protection order violation report she'd previously filed against him, according to court documents. When Massey confronted her, he beat, strangled, and forced her into her car, driving her against her will down dark roads in New Orleans East and other areas, telling her, "I'm about to unalive you." When they spotted a police car near the McDonald's on Elysian Fields, the woman told investigators she jumped out of the car and tried to flag the officer down, but Massey caught her and dragged her back into the car, where he strangled her until she lost consciousness. Later that same morning, Massey brought the woman to his sister's house, where after becoming enraged that she was being too loud, he ripped the braids from her head, leaving blood all over the walls, according to court documents. Now, keep in mind here, this is the same sister. He's at the same sister's house who also assisted him in his escape. Now, I find all of this to be so shocking, so disappointing. And I'm not even going to be extremely hard on the woman that was a victim of his abuse. Maybe she was scared. Maybe she was terrified. Maybe she felt like his family would do something to her if she didn't assist. I don't know. So I'm not going to be super hard on her, even though I do believe that there might have been a way that she could have alerted people to catch this man, because she was noted as saying that she hopes this man never gets caught and she hopes that he gets away. But anyway, I'm going to stay off of that. But let me say this, is that
before she go into that, why would a woman help this man at all? Why are men who are out here harming women getting help from women? This is not even a man that's rich. This is not even a man that's rich. I don't understand that part. I don't understand that part, bro. I really don't. I don't even got no slick things to say, nothing cool. No, it's just, I don't understand. Never mind, child. Let's keep going.
you would really think that a man that has a history like this, that the women in his family would at least understand that he is a danger to society and needs to be locked up. But no, not only did his sister assist in his escape, but you also have his aunt on social media being a mammy and attempting to humanize a monster. And then my thing is this, is that now you have these black women, his sister and his abuse victim, DV victim, his girlfriend. I don't know exactly what she is to him, but she's also locked up. So the both of these women are locked up right now. They're in jail, facing a felony on extremely high bonds, $1 million or higher for assisting a man in escaping, who should most certainly be locked the heck up. Why would you do that? He is not only a danger to society, but he's a danger to them as well. And, you know, it's really infuriating to me to see black women ruin their futures and risk prison time for a man who is not worth the skin that he is in.
No, that was her brother. Does that matter for anything? Does it matter for anything that that's her brother? Y'all let me know. Does it matter that they're blood? Does that matter at all? Let's keep going.
Pure insanity. Like I said, to see an aunt get online and make excuses for a literal piece of human scum, it's mind-boggling to me. And you know what? Y'all can be mad at me if I say this, but I can guarantee you, almost guarantee you, that if the relative was female, she would have never in her life made a plea like this for her. It would be, oh no, we need to catch her. We need to put her back inside. These are the decisions that she made on her own. That's what she gets. And I really wish that black women would truly understand that when you minimize the bad behavior of black men, or you make excuses for them, or you make excuses for their behavior, or you go out of your way to make sure that they receive no consequences for their behavior, you encourage more and more and more black men to become monsters. Because what is the deterrent for this type of behavior if they know that they will receive love, support from the black woman, regardless of their behavior, regardless of how he treats them. You know, regardless if they use and abuse you, regardless if they rip the hair from your scalp, like this man ripped the braids from this woman's scalp and left her voice hoarse because he choked her so intensely. It's like, why would they ever see a need for change if they can do all of that and you are still willing to sacrifice your freedom and your life for them? When if they were, and I can guarantee you this with 100% certainty, if they were in the same position, they would never return the favor. They would never do the same for you. And my thing is this, is that, you know, black men and black women are no different in what we can achieve and what choices that we can make in our lives and with our lives. The reason why black women are able to flourish and the reason why the collective of black men are not able to do so is not because there are more opportunities afforded to the black woman. It is simply because the black man knows that he doesn't have to do anything to be uplifted, to be called the king in the black community. The collective of black women will do the idol worship even when there is nothing to worship, nothing to believe in. And I say this all the time, and I really do mean it. Do not give men grace at all. Anything that you can do, anything that you have done, they can do it as well. They just choose not to. It's not the white T-band. It's not racism. It's not that the college system or
Hold on, y'all. Make sure. All right, yeah. I had to make sure my mic was good, man. She be cooking dudes on this bitch. That's crazy. I got a phone call. Taking care of some business. Probably gonna end it after this one. Let's go.
education system isn't designed for him. It's not about that. It is about his lack of ambition. It's about the coddling that is afforded to him in the Black community. Because my thing is this, is that if Black men are supposed to be above Black women are supposed to be submitting to them, and they're supposed to be the leader, and they're the kings, then why can't you do the things that Black women are doing? Wouldn't that seem to be that Black women would be the kings then? And, why is it that Black men that do perform at a high level, I pay attention, Black men that usually perform at a high level usually have one thing in common. They were not coddled. The women in their lives accepted nothing but the best from them. No excuses. And, I guess I really don't have anything else to say except that this Black male worship that a lot of Black women engage in is the reason why the Chris Browns, the Tory Lanes, the Diddys, the R. Kellys, the Cosbys are able to move and do horrific things and still be applauded and still make big moves. And what's crazy is that Black men can treat us however they want. And they expect unconditional love. And they get it. And it's not just the rich Black men either. It's your average, everyday Black man as well. And I'll tell you, there's actually a great example for you to see the entitlement, and that Black men expect that type of, response from Black women, no matter how they treat them. It's the same pathology, right, that led Telvin Osborne. Y'all remember him? Telvin Osborne, who was unalived by his white tea baby mama, and she got off for it. It is the same pathology, right, that led Telvin Osborne's buck-broken brother to truly believe that his brother could say that he would rather sleep with a dog than a Black woman, and then to sit there and really believe that he's going to receive sympathy and assistance from Black women about his brother's unaliving. You know what I'm saying? That should tell you right there that Black women have got to stop. And I want to say this. If you are a Black woman and you are listening to this video and you are guilty of this and you are doing this, or if you are putting a man's well-being over your own, if you allow Black men to mistreat you, to use you and abuse you, and you keep uplifting them, you keep loving them, you keep hoping that one day they will see the value in you, stop it. Stop it right now, because they will not. They will not. And, I don't really have too much else to say. I already said that. It's just like,
Look at me. All right, so I'm about to get out of here, guys. We failed to reach our Cash App goal, which means we gotta get out of here. And I'm gonna get some other stuff done anyway, go to the grocery store, etc., etc. But until then, I will see y'all later. But shout out to Vixen. Vixen always supports the channel. She was a sponsor of the show with her $25 Cash App. So I'm gonna play the money song, and then we're going to get out of here. I gotta go grocery shopping and do some other stuff on my only days off. So I'll see y'all later.